None of the regular fans, none of them. What do you want to say, bro? Is that coming in jump size, dude? I thought you were just trying to flick a booger.
Yep, April, I believe you're the first one here. What up, everybody? What's going on, you guys? We got a nice little counter protest here today. Patriots showing up. Witty Wonders, good to see you over on Kick. New platform for us, so Kick is going to be growing over time, but good to see you guys over there. DJ Razor Edge, thank you for holding it down over there. Or should I say Judge Razor Edge? Yeah, man, the news is covering this. This is CBS 13, which, okay, I got to give CBS 13 a little bit of credit. They have actually been giving right-wingers a lot of... Hey, it's that guy. I'm trying to figure out who these guys are so I can try to get in contact with them. I'd like to get in contact with them and see if we can cover their stuff live, you know what I mean? Try to get their stuff to a bigger audience, broader audience. The Daily Discourse family. Nick Blanchard. Is that okay? Who is that? Which one is Nick Blanchard? Is he the one in the hat over there with the megaphone? I was trying to look them up earlier. I wasn't sure if I was finding them correctly. I know the name Nick Blanchard came up.
You want to come over here? I promise we won't kettle you and surround you like all your friends did to me yesterday. You pieces of worthless shit.
Nick is the young guy, right? Not this guy right here, but the one right behind him in the red shirt, white hat.
Explain to me why you think it's okay to try to run an ice station over and expect not to get shot. I mean, you're talking to someone that literally has an open lawsuit against ABD for wrongfully getting arrested.
Corn Pop from Maine. Is that it? That's who he is, right?
I did. I complied. I let them do what they wanted to do. I hired a lawyer. I filed a lawsuit. The right way. Don't try to fight the damn cops.
That's right.
That looks like him.
Okay, carry a gun to a protest, by the way. Just don't interfere with police business.
You just throw up a Nazi symbol? Was that your little Proud Boy symbol?
Look at Facebook, y'all.
You do that? Is that you? Yeah.
They blocked him on Facebook because he shared a banner that says we're going to have a pro-law enforcement, pro-ICE support rally. I saw this earlier. And I was waiting for them to get out there so we can check it out and go live. And look at him. They blocked him for doing the same thing the left does every day. They do this shit every day. They put little banners out there and they advertise we're going to go out there and do what we're going to do, you know. We're going to show up here and do this and that and this and that. And they're cool, like they're allowed to do that. How come when a right-winger does it, or it's pro-ICE or pro-law enforcement, he gets treated like that?
Gospel to ya. Come on. Tell you all about Jesus.
Look, this is the advertisement right here. Same exact post. Is there anything wrong with this?
Just look at
We stand with law and order. Rally at the Maine State House. Pro-America, pro-ICE, pro-law and order. Let's make Maine proud again. One nation under God. We back the blues. Support ICE. We the people. What? How can this be?
Look at all this useless,
Why would this cause anyone to get banned?
stinking legacy media. You pieces of shit. Did anyone of you tell the true story about what the fuck happened last night? Did ya? Oh no, probably not.
Mercado Media gonna show up and start whooping ass? I thought he was gonna whoop ass. What happened to that?
Big stinky poo. Hey, you were that lady that was.
I'm trying to find this old guy. Who is this guy? Do y'all know who this guy is? This old dude right here above me?
Did ya? Oh no, probably not. No. Our right-wing agitator makes a big stinky poo. Hey, you were that lady that was at the MAINE Center saying all that nice shit about that place that litters needles and fucking shit all over the place, right? Aren't you? What's your name, lady? I'm a journalist. Would you like to answer questions? Why don't you cover that kind of stuff? Hey, fuck off, mister.
That's enough.
No, it's not enough. You are not fucking my boss, dickhead.
Our country, we are taking it back. We are sending them all home.
He's not taking nobody's shit.
No.
Yeah, who is that old guy?
All right, honest to God, listen. Masculine fucking energy.
I was just watching the Main Wires live stream. I don't know if they're out here live yet. They may be. I'll check in just a minute. One with the cowboy hat is Tim Bodner.
That car's got too much weight in it. You're breaking the suspension.
Fuck you, go home. Fuck you, go home. Go home. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're doing this for a whole lot. Goodbye. Goodbye.
I wish they would show what's going on over there.
Not gonna answer my question. He ain't gonna fuck. He's not gonna answer my question. What? See, because I talk like that. Yes, fine. Why didn't you? I'm not over there. Okay, good.
Of course, they're not going to get the real action.
Hey, you guys want to hear a story about DHHS right here, abducting children for profit? Any of you care really to report on it? I can show you evidence of police in Skowhegan working with DHHS and informants to make up scenarios and harvest children for profit. You guys care about that? Janet Mills is running one of the
I
biggest...
found him on Facebook. Look at this picture.
I won't report on that, though. But I get evidence that Amir and Soraya Spencer were solely illegally...
Looks just like what the left does, huh?
With falsified court...
Give them a little taste of their own medicine.
Ma'am, ma'am, hey.
Of course he is.
Everybody get this on film. I'm sorry that I raised my voice with you. I have a serious question, ma'am. When you covered the MAINE Access Center, why did you not cover any of the current local controversy that is stirred up and going on about all the needles being littered around Augusta? Would you please answer my question, ma'am?
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention, sir. Would you answer the question, ma'am?
There's something very important about that, what he's asking about.
On behalf of Fox 13 News or CBS, whatever it's like, Fox. Okay, all right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for confirming what I said.
mainstream media want to talk about Maine DHA?
You want to know why he is asking about that?
Person killed in state custody? You can look me up on Facebook, Joey and Laurel. I'll tell you all about it. Show you the evidence.
This is my cat. Stay away. I don't want you to step on something. And they dumped all of their stuff here. Right in my front lawn. It's just everywhere. Even deep inside the. is my cat. Stay away. I don't want you to step on something. And they dumped all of their stuff here, right in my front lawn. It's just everywhere. Even deep inside the woods here, they dumped more stuff. I just finished pulling everything off my lawn, and underneath the tarp here is just a needle. And I'm going to dispose of this properly.
Now that is the main X community guy we were following the other day. He was live. He may be out here today. I don't know. I'd love it if he went live today. I'd rather follow him than the news over here.
Made false sexual allegations against the person who exposed her to cover it all up, and she now works at the courthouse in Skowhegan. Obviously, say corruption in both places.
I'll get to these super chats in just a second too. I asked him, I was like, do you think that's, you have any camera footage of who did that? Because to me, that seems like really basic leftist behavior. That's the same shit they do to Tommy. Same shit they do to anybody, right? They find out where you live and they go harass you at your home. Let me get these super chats. KH Funny Farm, thank you for the $20. First super chat of the night. Already killing it. Thank you, KH Funny Farm. Y'all want to step up and hit that super chat goal? Anything $2 or more goes towards the goal. You already know we're gonna be here for a long time. Even when this is over, we got other videos to talk about, other subjects to talk about. Robbie Maple Maga, thank you for the happy poop. Allison Locke, oh, maybe she caught that plague going around. Dropped a couple happy poops. Allison Locke, everybody. Maybe she just went to Taco Bell. Either you went to Taco Bell or you got that thing that's going around. Gina Lowe, thank you for the $5. Not one Democrat showed for the Senate hearing on fraud today. Nick testified again. Yep. Not just Nick Shirley, but James O'Keefe. They were both there to talk about fraud to Congress, and they didn't give a they didn't care. Democrats didn't show up. They said, that's just a bunch of right-wing propaganda. They knew they couldn't turn it into a, they could not turn that into a photo op. They knew they couldn't make any headlines out of it. They weren't going to get nothing out of it. So they just said, to hell with it. The hell with it. Instead, they went over to grill Todd Blanche, right? So, yeah, utterly ridiculous. Whatever, right? Your wife thought that was you? I love these speakers I got, man. They got so much bass. Every time I hit that, it makes the desk rumble a little bit. How's Tommy doing? He's doing all right. He's hanging in there. He's hanging in there, y'all. Oh, what? I didn't even see. Beagle Mom with the $50.
He needs some milk.
We just got the show started. Beagle Mom just said, here you go. Here's a little tip.
We support the men and women of our state.
Man, we just getting started. Beagle Mom, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ice makes Maine nice.
Yeah, this weekend is gonna be crazy. Man, we're talking about counter protests, we're talking about protests everywhere. It's gonna be a wild one. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna be live. All the lefties are gonna be out here. Hopefully all the the main wire is going to be out here. Main X community will be out here. These guys will be out here, I'm sure. On top, I'm hoping to find some live streamers though. We can help them grow their platforms. We can help them get their messages out further. Because they want the Daily Discourse family to have their back. And this is their opportunity. This is great. This is what I love about my channel. We can really bring people together all across the country. All the people that are active. I can help them get their platforms bigger, stronger. We can help each other get bigger and stronger. But I got to be able to contact them. I'm going to send messages to these guys. See if I can try to work something out.
Let the truth get out about DHHS workers like Marianne MacArthur and Zachary Bassett, who have covered up children being molested and hurt in custody. Let me give you my evidence about how when police tried to fabricate something with DHS.
Something else too. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. But Donald Trump basically came out and said, "We're not stopping nothing, ICE. You got a job to do. We're not." This whole idea of stopping, of not doing the vehicle pullovers and the vehicle stops. This whole idea of not doing that. Yeah, no, we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep on doing that. Donald Trump himself came out this morning and said, "Yeah, get back to work." Mark Wayne Mullins, that's not how we do it over here, son. You better get back to work.
Yeah, I appreciate that because you're the one that got the angle of her. And I don't know if you know who that is.
So, looks like they are going to be continuing with the vehicle pullovers.
And then molested while in state custody. She showed her mother exactly how during a visit.
Sorry, I'm like looking around for other live streams as well. Let me see what's going on in the chat. How are y'all feeling today, man? How are y'all feeling today? The volume is very low and I can barely hear anything. I got it turned up for y'all though. Let me see how this is all sounding.
Like that.
Yeah, you know, there's like a mass shooting or a shooting that happened here in Houston, Texas. You don't see the news really caring about that though, right? You don't see the left uproaring about that. Nobody cares about that. Nothing to do with ICE. Who cares? What do you mean? It's not even ICE. Who cares?
Yes. Yeah.
By the way, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 500 people here, man. Y'all hit that like button. I think she's about to speak. That's the reporter.
Hello. Can you hear me? Yes, mic check 1, 2, 3. We're here at the State House in Augusta. We're a pro-ICE rally. Thank you. Thank you. Scotty, I think I'll step out for a second just so people can still see the live stream. Okay, thank you.
I can only find him on Facebook. There he is, Timothy Bodner.
He's full of answers now if you want.
Yep. He's not live though. I'm trying to figure out where he posts his content. Because he does have he has a camera with him or his phone with him, so I'm trying to figure out where he posts his stuff, if he does. But you know what? I don't have the chat on my little screen. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong here. Can't be doing all that.
I couldn't tell.
Hi, Kevin. I can hear you. Perfect. I'm just going to step out of the frame because we're live streaming, but I'll be back. Thank you.
All right. I'm in the chat with you guys. If anybody knows any other live streamers that are out here, not BG on the scene, not Marcato, whatever, no leftoids, any right wingers that are out here, or if you guys know of his content, like where he posts his videos, definitely let me know, man.
Yep, it does. It's okay, I'll talk to him after.
How are y'all simping out in the chat? My goodness. My goodness.
We're after weather.
I got the main wire. I got them down.
Scotty, I'll go that way. They said no VO. We'll just show what's going on. Thank you.
They're not live, although I think John was going to be live sometime tonight. Maybe. He needs to be live out here right now. Fox 23, but also CBS 13. That's interesting. Oh, trust me, I'm sure I'm sure plenty of people are upset about the Israel flag.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Well, Greg, Katie, we are here, as you mentioned, at the State House in Augusta, where a pro-ICE rally has been going on for about an hour now. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see the scene. As you can see, many people are standing here with American flags. Others have signs that say, "We support ICE." Others are holding megaphones and talking to people as they are going by. But organizers say this rally is about standing with the men and women who put the uniform on every day. Now, people here at the rally have told me they support ICE agents, saying, quote, "They put their lives on the line every day to protect us." Now, this comes after Johann Sebastian Guerrero, a 25-year-old Colombian man, was killed by ICE this morning in Biddeford. Again, the investigation
this morning,
Monday morning in Biddeford, is still ongoing. We will continue to monitor this rally here in Augusta and bring you updates. For now, I'm Julia Simone, live in Augusta. Back to you guys.
I'll come over there if you're okay with that. You okay with that? I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Thank you.
I'll come over there.
Wes with the happy poop.
We can have a civil conversation.
Yeah, did she say this morning?
What's up, bro?
It's 2 days ago. It was on Monday.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
She kind of corrected herself, though. She said, Monday morning. It's all right. I know y'all are all, some people are all upset about the Israel flag. It doesn't really bother me. Oh boy. Sassy, thank you for the star. As the sassy man shows up. Oh, come on, unmute it. See, they got it muted now. That's ridiculous. How you guys doing today, man? How are y'all doing today? I hate when they mute it. Trina, thank you for the happy poop. I might be silent for a little bit because I'm looking around for live streams. Of course, the only one covering this right now is BG on the scene. Of course.
Well, today, Governor Abbott announced that the Texas Rangers will be launching an investigation into the shooting.
They want to abolish ICE.
There we go. Trina, thank you for the $2. She said for the no teeth teefer. Thank you, Trina.
Everybody. He was literally named the deporter in chief. He built cages for kids, and you guys didn't care then.
Nope.
Oh, that's right. It was
Didn't give a damn.
It wasn't a white dude, that's for sure.
You know what Obama stands for? One big ass mistake, America.
Amber Marie, thank you for the $5. Thank you for what you do, Arturo. Once I'm on my feet, I will contribute more, but appreciate you getting the truth out there. Hey, as long as you're here having a good time and I'm able to give you some good information, that's all that matters, all right? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of the Daily Discourse family. Trina, thank you for another $2. You said towards the goal.
Oh, look at that. Imagine that. She's going to Hollowell. We know what bar she's going to. Easy Street. It's funny, all you guys want the illegals to stay, but none of you guys will offer them a home. None of you guys will let them come to your house. Hey, sir, does that finger come
Meth.
outside?
Meth was found in the van of the man shot by ICE in Houston?
I'd be mad too if
I haven't heard that yet. Is that brand new information or? Nick Beam, thank you for the gold coin. I gotta look that up. Hold on, wait a minute. Meth. About to turn into a Breaking Bad episode. Oh, geez. Ryan Amaker, where you at? You somewhere in the chat? Stalking. Yeah, as soon as I pull my phone up.
Support the men and women alive. Hey, guess what? I supported them when Obama was supporting everybody too.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, let's win America. Let's get this Augusta back in shape. Up to you guys.
Jeff likes talking. He likes talking. Yeah, I don't like talking, but I'll talk because it needs to be said.
Thank you. I'll just ask you a few questions. That'd be great. Thank you so much. You can look at me the whole time.
Okay, that's easy.
Sweet. For Scotty.
Kim, Katie USA.
My name is Jeff
I
Robertson.
think she's mixing up the stories there.
Oberton.
Thank you. Do you live here in Augusta?
I do live in Augusta.
Yeah. Talk to me about why did you come up to the rally today?
I came out here today to support ICE. We definitely need ICE. We need their services here in Maine. We need to round
100%.
the illegals that are putting a burden here on our state and our country and get them out of here. There's Mainers suffering. There's veterans suffering. We're giving, tens of thousands of dollars to illegal immigrants, supporting them when we can't support our own citizens and Mainers here. We need to put our country first.
And just talk to me about, obviously, it's the past couple of days have been very, tumultuous. People are going back and forth. Talk to me about how people seem to be more divided right now.
Yeah, I think it's really just our government that divides us. The issue is very simple, and it's just common sense. If any type of law enforcement, cops, ICE, any law enforcement asks you to stop, just freaking stop. Nobody needs to die. Amen. Just pull over, stop, let them question you. If you're not doing anything illegal, you'll be on your way. There's no need for anybody to die. But I do, at the same time, we need accountability. We do need accountability with ICE, with law enforcement, and drastically with our government. There's no accountability with our government. They're really pitting us against each other, left and right, while they're just doing all their shady deals and stealing our money and giving it away in the background. So, we need accountability.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I can tell all these dudes have a nice beer, nice tall beer whenever they get off work. I guess not. She didn't seem very impressed now, did she? Rejected pupil, thank you for the 100. He's like, oh. Never mind. Never mind. Trina, thank you for the $2. Oh, this is earlier. You said for the no teeth Tiefer. I don't know if you guys follow what's happening with Will on X or anything like that, but he's having a come to Jesus moment again. He's like, he got rid of all the I'm a MAGA Chud Slayer like pictures and names, and now he's just like, I'm Will Napier. I'm Will Napier, and I'm turning over a leaf. I'm turning over to a new leaf, and I'm whatever the saying is, and I'm a good guy again. I have no hate in my heart. Forgive Will? That's the problem. He just doesn't. You could forgive him. Give him a week or two, and he'll be back to his old ways. He's the kind of person you just need to dismiss and forget about. Stop giving him attention altogether.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. This pro-rice.
I don't feel bad for him. He's had plenty of opportunities.
This pro-ICE rally is happening here at
Oh, come on. And Trina, thank you for another 2 until the leaf turns again and again and again. The wind just keeps on blowing.
Yeah, and I'll go.
Thank you, Trina, for another 2. Fusion over on Rumble. Thank you for the $1. Forgive, yes, but never trust again. I told y'all that a long time ago.
This rally is happening here at the State House in Augusta. And as you can see here behind me, people are holding
Hey, I blocked Pam.
Others are holding signs saying, "We support ICE."
I either blocked her or I muted her. I think I just muted her. She's not even worth giving attention to. Honestly, none of them are. Let them sit in their echo chambers. I don't know why we keep having X spaces where we talk to these fucking people. Like, seriously, I don't know why they keep doing that. It's not even good content.
This pro-ICE rally is happening here at the State House in Augusta. And as you can see here behind me, people are holding American flags. Some are holding signs that say support ICE, while others are holding a megaphone and talking to people as they are passing by.
Oh my goodness. Jeffel Wadford the Jr. Jeff, my name is Jeff. Jeff, thank you for the $5 for the fun. And Trina. Shout out to Trina holding it down. Don't let her hit the super chat go all by herself, because I know she will. FNH8U, thank you for the happy poop. Oh my goodness. Ryan, how come you're not down there in Maine? I've seen you fly over to LA. I've seen you go cross country before. You need to get your ass down to Maine so I can grift off your content. Yeah, MAGA Mally. I see you typing in the chat right now. Yeah, that's the guy that's right here. That's Corn Pop from Maine right there. I have him I got his channel pulled up. Is anyone live yet? Let me see. Nope. His name is Nick. Oh, Ryan, he said one Portland is enough to handle.
And send them home if they are not here. Legally.
This is just one more example of something that is not thought through.
Yeah, I got Corn Pop over here.
For political consumption.
Following him. I wonder if he has
You're being scammed by the AI industry. GPT, Gemini.
Make Maine nice. We support the men and women of ICE. ICE makes Maine nice.
Something that is not thought through and is primarily put forward for political consumption. The bill before us will certainly do some good. It will authorize some badly needed funding for better fences and better security along our borders. The fence is now basically complete. Maybe they'll need a moat. Maybe they want alligators in the moat.
Secure our borders with technology, personnel, physical barriers if necessary in some places. We will not build a wall. Instead, we'll build a party where...
Hold on, don't worry about the camera.
Okay.
What's your name?
Savannah.
Savannah. And your last name?
Yeah, he's restricted, so he can't do nothing.
SAVANNAH.
Thank you. Talk to me about why'd you come out to the rally today?
Well, I saw it on Facebook earlier, and I was kind of hoping something like this would pop up because obviously the other side has been doing this all week. So I was hoping we could come out and show, both sides. And my husband had to work, so I'm out here by myself.
Gotcha. Yeah. And talk to me about your sign that says support ICE. Just your opinion on it.
Yeah, I think that ICE is super important. It's always been around. I think every other country has their own version of ICE, immigration enforcement. So I think it's important to show them to support because they've had such a violent backlash recently because of the deaths and everything. But I think that we should treat them just like any other law enforcement. They might have to go through extra training. They might have to reevaluate stuff, but we definitely shouldn't be abolishing them because then we'd have no borders and we would just be overrun and we wouldn't be America anymore.
Just talk to me about what has unfolded these past couple days in Maine since what happened.
Talking to the microphone. Talking to the microphone. She's a new reporter, y'all. You're gonna have to give her credit. Give her some slack.
There's not a lot of official details released, but we know that there was a young man who was shot in Bedford by an ICE agent. What I've gathered is that it was kind of like they were in a good situation where the officer thought he was going to get run over and acted accordingly. But that same day, we had liberals and people from all over the state gathering and with their anti-ICE signs before they even knew what happened. Just
I like that, Anna Lee Williams. Thank you.
Full story. So I just wanted to be out here to show my support and that we appreciate them and their hard work and regardless of
You didn't see the
all of the attacks that they might
CBS 13 and Fox 23.
Everything that they're doing for our country.
Both, apparently.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You can see it on her microphone. She should have been talking on the microphone. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, these fuckers, these people are pretty rabid. Pretty rabid, man. Jeffrey, thank you for the $2. He said, ice, baby. Nick Beam, thank you for the party hat. I like how there's more and more people coming, right? It wasn't that many people out here at the beginning, but as I was getting the thumbnail together, more people are showing up. Look at this, man. Look at this. It's a good number of people. I know we could do more than that, but this is a good start. And this is on a Wednesday. These people just got off work, came straight down here. Where's the left at, though? Earlier, they were yelling at them. They were seething from across the street, but well, if you're crunching ice in the microphone. Thank you, Jeffrey. Hey, man, y'all know me. I say what I say. I say what I want. I don't care what nobody thinks about nothing. I'm just me. I'm not trying to please nobody. You either like the content or you don't. I know a lot of people will probably hear some of the things I say and they say, that's too much. This too much. And they got to dip. It's okay. I'm just not your cup of tea. There's thousands of other content creators out there. I'm well aware that, okay. I'm well aware that some people grow out of content creators. You may be watching a YouTube channel for a solid couple months. And then one day you just say, oh, I found this other guy. And then you just enjoy their content a little bit more. It's got that new fresh flavor, Oh no. Oh no, they're going to end it. Don't end it now. We need content. I'm not a content creator. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do.
Meep, meep.
Okay.
You can look at me the whole time.
Ah, come on. What was JLR talking about? Oh, look at that thumbnail. She's so happy. She's so happy. See, ladies, a simple smile brightens up your whole face, your whole thing. There's a lot of women out there that say, I ain't smiling. I ain't gonna smile for no man. That's like y'all's superpower. A simple little smile. All we ask. Brightens up everybody's day. Now his smile back here, it don't have that same effect. A man's smile don't have that effect. You had that exact top? Yeah? Oh, yeah? You sons of... Well. Where do we go from here? I got a couple other videos I want to pull up. I don't want to just like run through the show too quickly. Is there any other live streams we got going on? There's this one over here. This is in Chicago.
So noon at Broadview.
Ugh, jeez.
But I'll tell people who don't know her. Yeah, well, here's the thing also.
What is it saying?
It's every Saturday out there. Every Saturday there's a protest out there. Watch carefully. I didn't want you to get hit by that. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome.
It sounded like they were saying, "We love ice."
MAGA. Straight up, huh?
There was MAGA everywhere.
Oh, no.
Disgusting. I was like, what? I saw Sean.
Sean was there? Yeah. Oh, my God.
I saw that. There's a dude stuck in a porta potty.
No.
I wasn't there. I left the day before the 3rd, so that wasn't there when they kicked everybody out.
Oh,
But I saw the heat wave. They had no shade.
Oh, yeah, no
people.
shade, no.
They disrespected the blue states. Some of their air conditioners weren't working.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
It was stupid.
Hi.
Hello.
I decided this side was better.
States. This represented Puerto Rico.
Oh my gosh.
They put rum, and Jersey.
Okay.
That represented Puerto Rico. Minnesota didn't even put anything on the wall.
Did Illinois have anything?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh.
Okay, before I show you,
yeah.
When you think of Illinois, what do you think of?
Corn.
Mm-hmm. Corn, Chicago.
Yeah, the bean. Yeah.
Springfield, Lincoln.
Trump Tower.
They They couldn't even think of that.
Really?
Indiana, what do you think of?
Oh God, KKK.
All they had was putt-putt everywhere.
Oh, jeez. Oh, golf? Okay.
Putt-putt, that's it.
All right.
Mini golf.
Mini golf for Indiana.
Illinois. The whole thing of Peoria. A little wall of Chicago. A woman talking. Lincoln Logs.
Oh, Lincoln Logs. Okay, because those
the
are...
lady stamping that you were there.
Oh, God.
A map of Illinois. And pictures of corn with corn.
But they didn't even think about Trump Tower.
What are they talking about?
That somehow figures.
That's the ground. There was nothing.
Oh, no. Every time they showed pictures, there was nothing there. Oh, did you see? Were you there for the United Front marching?
Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find something to watch. Otherwise, we're just going to have to start talking about some subjects.
She was already gone.
I really want to watch more of that.
Out there, we were with Jolly. Jolly was there.
Jolly? Yeah, because he tried to get in. I guess he could get in, but they wouldn't let
but that week
Robbie in.
That week I was out there with them. Jolly was there. The roadrunner.
Robbie Road Streamer. Yeah, they wouldn't let him in.
But we were at an event that they did before that. Chelsea God, I was rooming with her. We had a good time out there.
Good.
We were at a Flair is the name of the organization that's really out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Flair was the one that had a whole week of like different lobbying. We went to the Capitol, so I got to see.
Good.
I got to see AOC's office.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
Omar's office. We were by our congressman.
Durbin or Schakowsky or no?
Because that's Senate. We were on the.
Oh, you were on the Congress side.
So it was really good. It was really good to be out there. And I was on the other side of the Capitol when Major Will Watson made his announcement.
Oh no!
But Rob was there.
Yeah, I saw Rob. Rob interviewed him before.
Yeah, I was right around.
Yeah, she said KKK for Indiana.
Other side. I was so mad.
Well, let's see. They're still standing here. Oh, we have a female white shirt.
Here, we got some other shit we could talk about. We don't need to. Would just really like to check out more of that. And we're frozen. I'd really like to just check out more of the live stream.
New insight into the
But nobody else is live. Hey, Jeffrey, man. Jeffrey, thank you for the $25 on Cash App. 5 for the gold, 20 for the baby fund. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. This is quite crazy, okay?
In downtown LA,
Do I have the other post? Hold on one quick second, y'all. Pull this part up. This dude got attacked brutally in LA yesterday. I don't know the full story. I'm sure still trying to figure it out. But regardless of how it started, the fact that this guy was getting attacked mercilessly, even after he was already beaten and bloodied, is pretty vicious, man. So let me play this. This is the original video I saw, right?
Hey! Stitch, come on, come on. Fuck you. Yeah, he's gonna get out of here,
Look at this, man.
Oh, hey, yeah.
No police, nothing.
I am a medic. We haven't even got vehicles away. That motherfucker said he knows my address.
Even if the left winger went to a pro Trump rally, this would never happen. We're just not violent terrorists like this. Because watch, they're gonna mace him. They're They're gonna kick him.
My fucking girlfriend? Yes, you did. You said you know my fucking address.
Making up lies and accusations just to justify beating him up. Look at that.
Guys!
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
How you gonna go up on a man and tell him you know his address?
Look, you see him macing him? Like he's just sitting there.
Oh, shit.
How you gonna go up on a man and tell him you know his address?
What's the justification for that? Everyone's trying to get a good angle. And I saw this on real quick before we get to the news segment, because the news did talk about it. Saw this on Instagram. You see him running away. They're chasing him. Now, Jake Lang was out there in LA. I don't know if this guy was with him or what, but they chased him down, beat the hell out of him.
Hey, no. Get it home.
And there's people in the comments getting off of this.
Knock the fuck out!
People are tired. Enough is enough. Viva la raza. Tired of what? Y'all are the violent terrorists. Killing us. There's nothing to justify this action.
Bye-bye, Nazi. Bye-bye, Nazi.
Spraying mace at him again. They pop his tire? Well, the news talked about it. Let's see what they got to say. Are they going to be honest about it, or are they just going to say that he agitated the crowd or something?
In downtown LA, demonstrators took to the streets for what organizers called an emergency protest against ICE, but things turned violent when counter-protesters turned out. The crowd rallied at Placita Olvera in solidarity with communities in Houston and Biddeford, Maine, following recent deadly encounters involving immigration agents.
KTLA's Carlos Acedo is live in Hollywood with more on the protest.
Has there been arrests? Yeah, right.
And the violence tonight. Carlos.
Come on.
Yeah, things were peaceful until you had counter-protesters show up and agitate the crowd. That's when things turned violent.
How did I know they were going to spin it that way? Counter-protesters showed up and agitated the crowd.
They turned ugly. At least one person looked to be seriously injured. And tonight, organizers tell me they hope this doesn't distract from their overall message.
It should. It should, absolutely, 100%.
We demand justice for Juan. We demand justice for Kate Porter, for Renee Good, and for all.
Always a peaceful protest until it's not.
From coast to coast, protesters are gathering to denounce the second fatal shooting in a week by federal immigration officials.
We're going to continue coming out into the streets until we get justice.
At Placita Olvera in Los Angeles, dozens rallied Tuesday evening calling to abolish ICE.
We want to call for justice for all the lives lost. We want to call for the immediate arrest of all the immigration agents who are responsible for these murders.
While we were there, a small number of counter-protesters agitated the crowd, leading to violent clashes. At least 2 pro-ICE demonstrators were verbally and physically assaulted. One of them seen running from the crowd, his face bloody as he was repeatedly kicked and punched and sprayed multiple times with some type of chemical agent. The bloodied man was put in a vehicle and driven off as the LAPD eventually moved in. The mass gatherings come after ICE agents killed Joan Sebastian Guerrero in Biddeford, Maine on Monday. Homeland Security says agents were surveilling an address for a person due to be removed from the country. Guerrero was not the target, but the 26-year-old tried
blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about that.
At some point, agents opened fire, later saying they feared for public safety. A witness to the shooting describing the aftermath.
I heard the young man say, I tried to stop. Clearly heard him say that. I tried to stop or I tried to pull over. His head was.
I'm sorry, sir. You clearly heard him say that, or you clearly heard him say, I tried to stop or I tried to pull over. Those are two very, very different sentences. See, now I can't even trust this guy. Well, which one is it? Did he try to stop or did he try to pull over? Oh, well, I thought you clearly heard him say it. Oh, well, you know. Great. Now we got another stupid witness that don't remember what he heard. He's just saying something to trying to make the innocent man sound like he was, you know, just trying to do the right thing. And this white supremacist Nazi regime and Gestapo shot him mercilessly in cold blood.
Bloodied, his face was bloody. It was awful.
And last Tuesday, Lorenzo Salgado Araujo was killed as he attempted to evade arrest in Houston. He was a...
Ooh, and by the way, what's this I'm hearing about coke? Hold on, I gotta pull this up because this is insane. Okay, so what they're saying, breaking 3 bags believed to contain meth, not coke, meth, were found inside the van. Lorenzo Salgado Araujo, the Mexican national killed in ICE shooting in Houston. Y'all got drugs up in there? What's with all the unsharpened pencils? I mean, yeah, construction, you know, yeah, yeah, okay, I get that. What's with the meth, bro? Some people are claiming ICE planted it. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt they just walk around with meth and just said, oh, we just shot somebody. Oh, throw it in the car. I highly doubt that's the case. You know, that's why he was running. According to the search warrant, 3 plastic bags containing a white crystal-like substance in the middle of the dash between the driver and passenger side of the vehicle. They didn't want to talk about this part. Uh-oh. Y'all over here advocating, protesting, rioting on the behalf of drug dealers, illegal immigrants from out of the country? That's rough. That's a rough one right there. And we actually have the Sons. We have the Sons talking about this. Let me pull them up. Well, here, first, before we get to the Sons. You know what? Here, let's just go. So once again, they're putting the Sons on blast and putting them on mainstream media.
I didn't know what to do, you know? No one really prepares for anything like this. I felt anger for sure. My dad had been taken away from us. I felt guilt because I should have been there sooner. I thought I could, you know, save him or at least see him one last time. I felt sadness for my mother because she had just lost a partner that she's been with for 40 years since they were kids. And I felt that I now had this mission to carry on the family, to be strong for my family as the oldest.
What has been the most difficult and painful part of this entire situation for you?
I think just accepting that he's never gonna come back. I'm not sure I'll ever accept that. But I have to, and I know I've really been hardened by everyone's response. And I've seen my mom slowly gain strength based off of the small amount that she's seen, because she hasn't opened any social media, she hasn't seen any TV. Everything that she's heard has been from us. And so managing my dad's absence and helping.
This is so evil of the left, because you know exactly what they're doing. You think they really care about these guys and their little story? They're looking at them like a juicy steak, a nice juicy opportunity. Oh, they're crying, they're feeling sad, they got trauma. Man, get the cameras, lights, action, let's go. We need headlines, we need sob stories, we need tears. Yeah, sell their trauma because it makes for the best story. They don't give a fuck about you. Once this story blows over and we got another one, once these Houston protests have faded out, y'all are gonna be lost in history. And you're gonna be left there. Nobody's gonna care about you. I thought y'all said y'all were gonna help us with the funeral. Oh yeah, we'll send you a check. Here's $10. Later. Don't contact us. Thank you for signing the NDA. Thank you for signing the NDA. You can't mention anything we talked about. All right, good luck. Have fun. Saw your dad's a meth head. It's so bad. But you know what? The Texas Rangers are going to be involved with this investigation as well.
Well, today, Governor Abbott announced that the Texas Rangers will be launching an investigation into the shooting.
Anieli Ruiz spoke with the governor earlier this afternoon. Anieli, what did he have to say?
Well, today, Governor Greg Abbott did confirm the Texas Rangers are conducting an independent investigation into the shooting. The governor was in town to discuss homeowners insurance, but we asked him about this case that has drawn national attention. Now, ICE did originally say that they were conducting a targeted operation, and then they later said that Lorenzo Salgado was not the target himself. Governor Abbott has been outspoken on immigration issues in the past. So today I asked him why he had not publicly address this case here in Houston, now drawing national attention. Governor Abbott, you've been radio.
If y'all think that he means that the Texas Rangers are going to be investigating ICE agents to hold them accountable, y'all got another thing coming. Oh, no. The Texas Rangers, what they're going to be involved in is this drugs. Figuring out where the meth came from. Which one of these illegals that is now detained by ICE, which one of them had the drugs? Was it the dad that got shot? Was it one of his coworkers? Was it all of them? Were they all bringing it to the work site? What happened? What's going on here? We need answers. Why were y'all fleeing the police? Huh?
Silent when it comes to the shooting here of Lorenzo Salgado. What are your thoughts? I know you were very vocal when it came to Minneapolis.
Sure. So, listen, first, an immediate thoughts, and that is any loss of life is tragic. Everyone in Texas wants to ensure there's no loss of life. And I do want y'all to know this, and that is there has been a meeting with the Texas Department of Public Safety, the Texas Rangers, meeting with federal officials as well as with your local police department here in Houston. And the Texas Rangers are now going to be involved in an investigation of this matter, working alongside federal officials to get to the bottom of exactly what happened.
And again, you just heard from the governor himself that there is an independent investigation being conducted by the Texas Rangers. Governor Abbott did decline to comment any further, was kind of rushed out of the area. But of course, we'll continue to follow this and bring you guys the very latest. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Okay, thank you so much, Anieli. KHOU.
Yeah, if y'all think, if you think they're about to go investigate ICE and hold them accountable, that ain't the case. They're going to figure out where that meth came from, and they're going to figure out what cartels they were running with. Because I don't think it has anything to do with holding ICE accountable. This is actually big. Hold on. Did I save this? Ooh, hold on. This is where the story gets really juicy. All right. I know I saw the video earlier. Maybe my liked videos. Oh, well, first there's this. And then this guy. Uh-oh.
An immigration attorney representing.
Hold on. Wait. You know what? We'll save that because that's in Biddeford. So if you thought the story ended there, okay, this attorney, the guy in the cowboy hat, apparently he's facing some hefty charges while trying to defend these illegal immigrants, okay? This came out of nowhere. I was not expecting this, but this story just took a huge twist. Check this out.
An immigration attorney representing 2 men detained after the deadly ICE shooting on Canal Street is now facing his own legal troubles. Hugo Valdez Ibarra faces felony charges in Texas, also kidnapping and domestic battery charges in Florida.
Only on 2 tonight, former.
I'm sorry. He's facing what now? Doing who, what, when, where, why?
Employees are raising questions about all this and his ability to represent his clients. KPRC2's Jaewon Jung is at the Harris County Criminal Justice Center with what could happen to the 2 men in ICE custody if he is convicted. Jaewon.
Well, Bill and Lisa, this is where Hugo Valdez Ibarra is set to be in court next week for a felony assault case, not as an attorney, but as a defendant. And if he is found guilty of any of the felony charges that he's facing, he could be disbarred, which means he wouldn't be able to represent those 2 men in ICE custody.
First, I was excited because I thought he and
What? Why would you take a case like this? A case so, I'm trying to find a picture of him. Did they show a picture of him yet? Yeah. Why would they take a case? Why would he take a case like this, knowing he's about to be facing these charges and there's a possibility of him getting arrested? I've seen this guy in press conferences before here in Texas. Right? I've seen him a couple times before advocating for Democrat schlop. And like a typical leftist, this guy's facing what? Kidnapping, assault. What did you do, bro? This is crazy. But he wanted to take a critical case like this at a time like this. And I think this woman says she knows him. So listen to her account of this.
Custody.
First, I was excited because I thought he and I had the same passion for our immigrant community.
Paralegal Tina Marie Hernandez saw TikToks like this from Houston immigration attorney Hugo Valdez Ibarra.
And he's a TikToker.
Not be denied admission into the United States.
I aligned with a lot of his beliefs or what he was putting out there.
She says she liked what she saw and started working for him.
It's my passion doing immigration work.
But she tells me she was quickly disappointed. What was
this dude is the Mexican Epstein. He's the Mexican Epstein, helping illegals and criminals and probably cartel members out. And he just got caught up. He's like, don't worry. Flip the hat. Don't worry. I got it. They're going to keep me safe. And if I have to, I gotta have to hang myself from my bunk bed.
his behavior like with his clients?
He would have
exactly, Tabitha.
Upset or difficult, and he would ask his staff to handle them.
What was your reaction when you saw that he was representing the two men who were in the van with Lorenzo in the ICE shooting?
I really thought, oh Lord, help him. Because he doesn't have the knowledge to help.
Ooh, and add the meth chart, add the meth stuff in there as well. Oh, it's over. This case is all bad. And you leftists are out there raising hell, terrorizing people in the streets. You're in LA beating people up over this. Illegals, cartel members, meth distributors or meth smokers, either one, it don't matter. Oh man, I love it. This just gets more beautiful and beautiful by the day.
Lord, help him. Because He doesn't have the knowledge to help them.
According to the state bar, Balderas
Wow.
Ibarra has had a probationary license since January 2025 and has never been fully licensed as an attorney in Texas. He has, however, been licensed in New Mexico since 2019. Balderas Ibarra is also not a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association. Is it rare to see an immigration attorney not be a part of that group?
Honestly, it is rare.
This week, KPRC also learned Balderas Ibarra is facing felony criminal charges, one for assault in Harris County and domestic battery and
Assault, family violence, impeding breathing. Was he trying to smother somebody or choke somebody out? A person with whom the defendant had dating relationship by impeding the normal breathing and circulation of the blood of the complainant by applying pressure to the, he's choking his woman out. Choking his woman out. Whoa, man. This was this year in January. And now he's out here having press conferences, shaking hands with the big leagues. Wow, man. Maybe it was in 2024. Down here at the bottom, it says 2024 in Harris County committed the offenses of assaulting family member, impeding breath. Dang, bro. But then it says with whom the defendant had a dating relationship. I don't know, man. This is
kidnapping charges in Seminole County, Florida. According to court records, he also violated his
wait. Okay, so kidnapping charges in Florida and a choking charge here in Houston.
Kidnapping charges in Seminole County, Florida. According to court records, he also violated his bond condition in Florida. Documents state he sent an email to the woman he's accused of assaulting while
oh my God. I wish I had the capability of going down to Houston to catch this guy at a press conference and say, "Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? Who is it that you kidnapped and who did you choke out that you're facing charges for?" Who was it? Because it's not clear on the charges. It's not clear on the court documents. Who exactly was it?
he was under no contact order.
The person you are trying to reach is not accepting calls at this time.
I tried calling Balderas.
You don't want to hear from y'all?
Went to an automated voicemail. I also sent him an email, but did not hear back. Is it a concern if he gets convicted that he won't be able to provide representation to these two men in a very high-profile case?
It's a great concern. They're going to be left abandoned. They're going to be left in limbo.
Now, Tina Marie also has an immigration advocacy Facebook group. We'll have a link to that on my story on our website. Click.
I love it. I love it. Do y'all realize what's happening right now? So you got these illegal immigrants being defended by this kidnapping, wife choking, crazy cartel meth addict, whatever he is, right? On top of that, if you go to the Antifa members in Minneapolis, they're being defended by the lawyers that are also defending the Ostrushko family, which, by the way, listen, man, the updates just keep on coming. Okay, let's go to Savannah Hernandez. She got an update for us today. Happened just an hour ago. Ostrushko update. Paige Ostrushko, who violently assaulted Savannah Hernandez in Minneapolis, has voluntarily dismissed her restraining order against Savannah Hernandez after her parents lost against her in court. Now, remember, the parents, Diana and Chris, their restraining orders against Savannah Hernandez were completely dismissed. They didn't bring any evidence. They had nothing to prove that they were actually going to enforce it or why they needed a restraining order. And so Paige just went ahead and dismissed hers voluntarily. So, I love it, right? That's amazing for Savannah Hernandez. But their lawyers, the same lawyers protecting the Ostrushko family, are the ones protecting the 15 Antifa members who are facing felony charges. And they are terrible, terrible lawyers, man. I mean, they are absolutely awful, terrible attorneys. And I just love that Antifa's got the worst attorneys. Now you got these illegal immigrants over here getting some cartel, wife choking, kidnapper. I mean, it just, It's just amazing. We are winning. We are winning. We are winning so much. Yep, the terrorists lose again. Awesome news. I love it, man. We just can't stop winning. We just can't stop winning. So, what else I got to say?
To Houston.com. And if you're in need of immigration services.
Nope, I'm not. I love it, man. We are winning. Let the dominoes fall into place. Wait, is that a sun? Nope. That would be a, I don't know what it is. I know it has a boyfriend and the boyfriend wears a bonnet. So, I mean, take that what you want. Take that for what you will.
A Mexican citizen targeted.
Oh, I love it.
We stand.
We also got this. Oh man, we got so much to talk about. Y'all just sit pretty, hang out, go get you a drink real quick. Take a second. Take a second. Trump overturns ICE. Yeah. Even better. Go get you a snack. Get you a drink. Hit that like button. Let me read these super chats. DC Dave, thank you for the $5. Don't people have jobs? I'll never understand people not wanting immigration and customs enforcement in our country. Yeah, you know, I don't understand nothing the left wants, y'all. I don't understand nothing. Sassy, thank you for the gold coin. JRS, thank you for the red card, which I think is like $2 or something like that. So thank you guys for those red cards and those gifts over there. Cindy Lou Who, thank you for the $2. Arturo, you're always on top of the news. Oh, you know me, girl. This is all I do. This is all I do. Gotta stay on top of it. But if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we cover these topics all day, every day. We didn't see this live, so this is all brand new, but we got a protest over here in New York City. We're going to check that out here in a second. Y'all hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You guys want to contribute to the super chat goal, anything $2 or more will go towards the goal. Wendy Lou Who, thank you for the Unk Alert. 530 D Money, thank you for the $2. Let's go ICE. 10 toes down. We stand with ICE. Absolutely. Now, let's see what was going on in New York City. Apparently, they were doing a protest as well. And we are learning so much information about these guys. I can't believe the left is actually standing up for them. But here we go, man. Let's get into it.
Donald Trump, let's be clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Donald Trump, let's be clear.
Legally, yeah.
Are welcome here. Donald Trump, let's be clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Donald Trump.
No. Let's be clear. And by the way, there's a chick from New Jersey flew down here. Let's be clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Absolutely. I don't disagree with that. But they got to come in here legally. They got to come in here the right way.
Let's be clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Escucha. Immigrants are welcome here. Donald Trump, let's be clear. Immigrants are welcome here. Donald Trump, let's be clear. Immigrants are welcome here. ICE, let's be clear.
These people are so brainwashed.
ICE.
Look at them. You know what's crazy is you can literally tell the differences between, you know, like the pro-ICE crowd that we saw earlier. If you look at that crowd and then you look at this crowd, you can just see the differences in people, you know? There's just such a mass, there's such a weird thing between them. Or you can read them like a book.
People united will never be defeated. Escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha, estamos en la lucha. Escucha,
What is that shirt? Oh my goodness. Do y'all remember this chick? You can tell that you can tell this woman is because of her drawings. She thinks that they're supposed to look like that. She was doing the chalk drawings in New Jersey at the Delaney Hall.
Let's be clear. I wanted to do more. In that moment.
Colored hair, kafiyas.
What do we do? What do we do? Right now, we are in front of 26 Federal Plaza.
I'm guessing that's a federal building.
Where they tell immigrants to come for their court appointments, and then after they come, ICE comes and tries to grab them off the streets.
And to split people apart from their families and their neighbors who they love.
Look at this. We got a hater over on Rumble. It's always a no-name, nobody just in the chat typing hard. What's the matter, you MAGA pussies? Don't you like free speech, even if it criticizes your cult leader? No, I'll criticize my cult leader all the time. Will you ever criticize your side? Of course not. Look at you copying and pasting. Do you have like a word pad up on the side over here? You just go to right-wing channels and you just copy and paste over and over again. What's more commonplace, biological men and women's sports or bear maulings? I don't know. You tell me. Remember when Trump effed Stormy while Melania was at home with the baby? No? Were you there? I don't know. Maybe putting his son-in-law and real estate friend were not the two best choices to handle negotiations with Russia and Iran. Why does Trump hate hiring competent people so much? I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Really? Give me some of your criticism of Kim Dum Donnie. He talks too much. His speeches go on forever. I know, Mr. President, I love you. I appreciate you. You've sold me already. But sometimes I'm gonna need you to get to the point real quick, okay? Listen, I got a show to run. I can't watch my president's speeches if he's taking over the whole show, man. Give me the juicy news and then let me talk. Let me do the talking. But no, he does have he is very long-winded. I'll give him that. I just gave you one. Don't really seem to have any answers. I'm sorry, sir. You're asking like 50 questions over here, okay? Don't Donnie rip you off with his meme coin? I don't know. I don't buy into it. Did you buy into it? It's only down 95%. Oh, okay. Anything else? Nope, nothing. Is he already gone? Did y'all block? Oh, come on. I was playing. You gotta play with your food sometimes before you eat it. But whatever. Thank you guys.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
I love it. Oh, never mind. He came back. He came back, y'all. Hey, doofus. I hate to tell you, but no one is watching this shit show. Hey, man, I got 7 people on Kick. What are you talking about? I got 7 people on Kick, man. 141 over on Rumble, 777 on YouTube. We're running it up. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, let's get back to this.
I mentioned earlier that I'm running for Congress in New York's 15th Congressional District. This is Richie Torres' district. Check. Now, Richie Torres is somebody who voted to congratulate
Make that 795 watching.
for more close cooperation and collaboration between local law enforcement and ICE. I don't share those views. I believe that ICE needs
never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Hamas. Oh, now we got Hamas supporters out here, huh?
Unido jamás será vencido.
Hey, wake up. You're not getting paid to text.
Never be defeated. The people united. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
This whoever is talking just sounds like a what? Like just a demon.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. You stole me, get the fuck out of here. You stole with me. And I will keep going.
Oh no. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. No. We're not gonna skip right on past that because she pulls that nasty, stanky booty out. Stanky booty ass. Oh jeez.
We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? ICE out of New York now.
At least his names are kind of creative. Trump's smelly taint. This dude's got Trump's dick so far down his throat, he don't know what to do. Licking his balls all day long. Can't get Trump out of his mind. Imagine sitting there making 8 profiles, all based on how much you love Trump. This dude just can't get over it, man. I don't want to be this down bad. Like this down bad to where I get off on trolling people online. Nobody knows you. Nobody cares about you. You come in here, you type in your chat. You already got your pre-made messages on WordPad. Copy and paste it over here. Throw it up there. You get blocked. And then what? Then you turn around. You back in your miserable life. Hoping and praying your Section 8 house is paid for by me. Hoping and praying that your EBT card gets filled up. And then you got nothing else going on. You've already been blocked from every other channel. You're like, damn it. Oh, well, might as well open up a new pair of socks and call it a day. Open up a new pair of socks. You know what he's about to do with them socks, right? They're about to be crusty and dusty, just like him. I know. If you're not in the cult, you must be a libtard. I never said that. Maybe you're just one of these far right wingers, these weird woke writers. Either way, you still got Trump's nutsack hanging off your face. Quite disgusting, bro. But whatever. Listen, if you wanna tell everyone how much you love Trump and how much you obsess over Trump, just show me on the doll where Trump touched you. Just show everybody on the doll where Trump touched you, and then we'll say, that's terrible. Okay, just go ahead and let us know. Was it on your rot pocket? Was it right where the rot pocket was installed? Is that where Trump touched you? I don't know. I couldn't be me. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time in my life to go. I don't even want to talk to people that are content creators on the left. It's not even worth talking to them. But imagine that's what your life is. You go around looking for people you hate, just to hate watch, hate comment, get kicked from their chat, sign into your other profile, go hate comment some more, get kicked from the chat again, switch to another profile. Maybe that's Will. Maybe that's Will over there. I don't know, man. that's sad, honestly. It is quite sad. I would never even think to go to like Destiny's channel and just go talking shit to him. Then he kicks me from the chat and doing that, getting to my other secret profile. What's the point? What do you get out of that? Donnie sniffs, Putin farts. And now your names are just gay. I mean, they're not even, it was kind of creative at first, but like now it's just, whatever. Hey, look, we got 141 people watching now. I thought nobody watches the channel. Will's not that smart. Yeah, that's true. Anyways, so yeah, this happened in New York. They accomplished nothing, and the world kept spinning. ICE kept arresting illegals. They accomplished nothing again.
We shot 5 different.
Y'all want to watch CNN? Yeah, man. Yeah. Tractor trailer crashed into multiple Dundalk homes. Yeah, let's just hang out here for a minute. Let me look around for some live streams to check out. And let me hit these super chats up from all the people that don't watch my show. JS5452, thank you for the Unk Alert. Chance Burns, thank you for the press F. Boonza Russ, thank you for the $5 over on Rumble, where nobody's watching. Inflation is dropping, oil is dropping, followed by gas prices, and businesses coming back to the US, and businesses here are expanding. Let's fucking go. Oh, that's great. Y'all suck. I just want to put it on something for shit. DJ Razor Edge, man, thank you for the kick over there. You said hell yeah. Thank you for the 1 kick. I guess we can go back to I guess the police showed up to say something. Let's see. I guess we can check this one out again. Allison Locke, thank you for the $2. Are they booing due process?
On Saturday.
I don't know what they're doing.
Again, back.
Nita, thank you for the $2. That's a self-portrait that looks like cool, that.
And hopefully,
the picture she drew with the saggy titties.
Smoking it.
Danny Cat with the happy poop. 530 De Money, thank you for the happy poop and the 100.
Bye, everyone.
Edo, thank you for the sunshine.
Bye to the sergeant.
Richard, thank you for the flower. Sam and Janet, thank you for the happy poop. Is she leaving? No, I don't even know her channel. I don't know if that's a leftist or what. What to do? That drum set.
Who is a U.S. attorney, told the panel that he is not an.
Yeah, let's just hang tight right here for a second. Let me look for some other stuff. I do have another story to talk about, but
Nicole Killian.
I don't want to rush through the show.
Hill.
A search operation is underway after a pontoon boat capsized near San Francisco's Alcatraz Island yesterday afternoon, and authorities say it killed 1 person. 3 others are still missing. First responders were able to rescue the rest of the 20 passengers out of the water. Now, CBS News Bay Area reporter Maddie White is live in San Francisco. So, Maddie, what is the latest on this?
Juliet, yeah, just this afternoon, the U.S. Coast Guard gave us an update. They shared that their active search for those 3 missing boaters will be suspended tonight at sundown. Earlier this morning, we saw their chopper circling high above the bay behind me and near the Golden Gate Bridge. They say that they've covered nearly 1,000 square nautical miles, which, to put into perspective, is roughly the size of the entire state of Rhode Island. Now, it's worth noting as well that today here on land, I met 2 Good Samaritans who say that they were among the first on scene to help these people. They say they pulled people out of the water onto their small fishing boat, and one of the witnesses described what he saw there.
There was people inside the boat. They were trying to get out, and they were banging on the glass because there was only one glass open. So I was telling everybody to try to break it, but they were too old.
So just a terrifying scene. He described it almost as if it was a movie, Juliet.
Yeah, the video is just so terrifying to watch, too. You know, those are not calm waters in the San Francisco Bay by any stretch, and it can change in an instant. So how are responders handling that as they are looking for the missing passengers?
Absolutely. There have been whitecaps on the water behind me all day today, and that's made it really challenging for search and rescuers. And to put it into perspective, they've brought out helicopters, divers, and also about a dozen ships. And something worth noting about the bay as well is that it's very deep in the part of the bay where this happened. It's about 120 feet deep, which exceeds the scope that divers can really go. I'm told that officials are using sonar to try and locate the boat to see if they can raise it from the bay floor to the surface. Back to you, Juliet.
All right, Maddie White. Maddie, thank you. Potentially dangerous flash flood warnings are in effect in South Texas, where rain may not stop until tomorrow night. And according to the National Weather Service, a tornado touched down in the northwestern part of San Antonio. CBS News correspondent Jason Allen has the latest.
Send that rain down here.
Rushing tonight, and there are trees and debris piled along the banks of the river, piled high in some places all the way through this city where the creek winds through it. You know, at one point today, this creek was rising fast enough. It was coming up a foot every 7 to 8 minutes, so fast that 36 different people needed help to escape the floodwaters.
Torrential rain continues to unleash flash floods in the Texas Hill Country. North of San Antonio, in the city of Bernie, a flash flood emergency as creeks turned into raging rivers.
It just came down all real fast after it's already been raining, and there's just nowhere to go.
More than 10 inches of rain there has overflowed onto roads.
The Medina River right here is usually, people have told us, ankle deep, crystal clear. In this case, there's debris up on top of the roadway, and there are more creeks and springs that are feeding into this as it moves downriver.
This is a life-threatening weather event. If you live along any of our creeks and streams, you need to be prepared to evacuate.
Damn, again?
Today, upwards of 15 inches of rain has fallen across the region. More than a half year's worth of rain could fall in the hardest hit areas by the end of the week.
How come I ain't got none of that rain?
Uvalde, the police asked people living
I'll take a little bit.
the river to move to higher ground after an upstream gauge reported a 20-foot wall of water on the way. And emergency workers have been busy for days, rescuing dozens of people from high water over the past 24 hours.
That's a tornado.
The storm system spun up a tornado near San Antonio this morning, tossing debris onto a local highway. The winds damaged local businesses and ripped the roof off an apartment building, gutting the rooms below.
Sounded like just like a loud bang.
And everything crashed.
No injuries were reported.
And officials here in Bernie are in close communication with the state tonight to make sure that the resources they had available today will still be available tonight and into the day tomorrow, because they are concerned that this rain event and this flood event is not over yet.
A massive fire broke out in an industrial facility in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. We have video. It shows just huge plumes of thick black smoke shooting out of the building. People in the area were told to stay inside because of the air quality. CBS News Philadelphia, Ross DiMattei is near the scene.
At one point today, this fire was so large that black smoke could be seen for miles throughout the city. And these firefighters weren't just facing flames and that thick smoke, they were battling extreme heat. Chopper 3 captured thick black smoke rising from the EMR scrap metal yard in Darby Township after the fire broke out around 10 o'clock Wednesday morning. Firefighters got the fire under control around 1 p.m. As crews worked, the Delaware County hazmat team and Philadelphia health officials monitored air quality. While no specific hazardous substances have been identified, officials advised anyone affected by the smoke to stay indoors and keep their windows closed. One nearby resident says that's exactly what he did.
I left around the time the fire was, I guess, being put out by the fire department. And at the time, of course, just with concern and smelling the odor in the air, I rolled up my windows and was trying just to get out of Dodge.
This isn't the first major fire involving an EMR facility in the region. The company's scrap metal operation in Camden recently experienced a series of fires, raising concerns among neighbors about the risk of similar incidents. Allen says he's lived near the facility for decades, and he hopes companies handling potentially dangerous materials take extra precautions.
Definitely more caution when dealing with any type of hazardous material or thing that might be combustible that needs to be taken. Again, I've lived out here for close to 40 years now, actually living next door growing up, and it's always been a concern.
Investigators have not yet said what caused today's fire. Fire crews have remained on scene for hours just monitoring any hotspots, and we're told that air quality testing is ongoing. In Darby Township, Ross DiMattei, CBS News, Philadelphia.
To New York now, where the city officials are considering a ban on popular horse carriage rides in Central Park following recent deadly incidents. CBS News reporter Jared Ochacha reports on the new bill named after a teenager who died last month when a horse bolted.
I want you to imagine what it is like watching your son die right in front of you.
The family of an 18-year-old boy who died in a New York City horse carriage accident in June is calling on the city council to pass a bill that would ban the industry entirely. Romanch's law, named after the boy who died, would eliminate horse-drawn carriages in New York City by June 1st, 2028, and would aim to help drivers find new work in other industries and help horses find new homes at retirement farms.
It takes our horses away from the people that love them and take care of them to an uncertain future.
Drivers say the proposed bill is unfair to their livelihood and industry.
There's no guarantees for the workers in this industry, there's no guarantees for the horses in this industry, and there's no reason to ban carriages that continue to be one of the safest activities and forms of transportation in New York City.
And animal rights advocates say that this bill is a long time coming.
How many horses have to suffer and die for this unnecessary industry, but now humans are dying, and humans have died and been injured before this. It's overdue, it's antiquated, it's exploitive, it's abusive, and it needs to end.
Both sides of the issue shared their thoughts with council members at a hearing on Wednesday, and the earliest this bill could be voted into law is in August, according to staffers. Jared Ochacha, CBS News, New York.
Staying in New York City, health officials say they tested more than 100 cooling towers, and 76 of them came back positive for the bacteria that causes Legionnaire's disease. Among the buildings to test positive, the Metropolitan Museum of Art and Schools. The health department says 63 cases of Legionnaire's disease have been reported, with 12 people currently hospitalized. There are no known threats. Officials believe people were exposed to mist from the cooling towers that contain the bacteria. Still ahead, heartbreak for England fans and triumph for Argentina fans on the pitch.
All these protests out there, and I can't find one single live stream.
Marshals, we do this job.
Nowhere?
Can't.
Saddle up, cowboy.
Over 25 million viewers have made CBS's Marshals TV's #1 new show.
My Marshals came up big today.
Marshals, a new era of Yellowstone. New episodes CBS Sunday.
Here in Little Village, community members are praying for those who have been shot and killed by federal agents in the last few days. They say when they see federal agents here in their community, they're recording what they see on their cell phones because they say they do not trust that agents have body-worn cameras or that they're on.
The rosary under the Little Village arch, remembering 26-year-old John Sebastian Duran Guerrero, a Colombian national who was in the country illegally and who sources tell CBS News was not the target of the traffic stop when he was shot and killed by an agent in Maine. He was a delivery worker.
Oh, he shouldn't have tried to run away.
A 3-year-old daughter. In a different traffic stop days earlier, Lorenzo Salgado Arajo, a Mexican immigrant, was also shot and killed by a federal agent in Texas.
We've seen the president again saying they're doing a great job. So if killing innocent people is a great job, we can see that they are not empathetic.
Oh, you know what?
Not have a heart.
Their recent deaths prompted an internal memo, which sources tell CBS News temporarily suspended most traffic stops while agents received more training. That memo was quickly reversed. This morning, President Trump posting on Truth Social and effectively reversing the pause, saying in part, quote, "We must be strong, tough, smart, and we cannot give up one of ICE's most important and effective crime-fighting tools, the traffic stop."
Shout out to Donald Trump. He said, we ain't stopping nothing. Now, I signed up for this earlier today. They're doing a webinar. Okay, the left is doing a webinar in about 30 minutes from now, where they're going to be talking about what their plans are for the protests this weekend and their movement moving forward. Now, I signed up for it. We might as well check it out. We might as well check it out and see what's going on with it. See the inside information they don't want us to see. We're about to be behind the enemy lines, going covert over here. All right, so we're gonna check that out. It's about 30 minutes from now. We're just waiting for that to happen.
Tom Homan, the acting director for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement,
it was a necessary short-term pause.
Noted not every agent has a working body-worn camera. In the Chicago area, cameras were mandated by a federal judge last October, though that was not a nationwide decision.
Cameras were bought. One of the first things I did in Minnesota was bring hundreds of cameras to Minnesota that recently purchased. But there wasn't the cameras to outfit every ICE agent. I was waiting up for more money. And the delay in ICE, the DHS funding shutdown delayed a lot of that cameras.
Now, ICE officials say, top leaders say that they hope agents do wear those cameras and have them on because they claim it would justify those agents' actions. From Little Village, Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.
I guess we're just killing 30 minutes for now. I can't find no good live streams. So, yeah, we're just going to be killing 30 minutes.
You're watching live now. I'm Austin Westfall. Breaking news out of the Middle East. President Trump posting this moments ago, saying that Iran has allowed an American citizen who was wrongfully detained in December of 2024 under the presidency of Sleepy Joe Biden, he says, to leave the country. She is now safely outside of Iran and in good condition. He says the U.S. appreciates this gesture of goodwill by Iran. So that's just coming through now. And then we're also hearing from the news wires, from news outlets like Reuters. They are saying that there are also sounds of sirens in Bahrain, the interior ministry there saying that. So that all happening as we're coming online talking about the latest in the Middle East. It's about 7:30 Eastern time. We're going to...
Can y'all keep a secret? I reported, okay, y'all know the governess This crazy chick on X has been harassing everybody nonstop. I mean, just nonstop, right? I reported like a ton of her posts, and apparently they're getting taken down. We have determined a violation of the rules did take place and have actioned accordingly. That's one. That's another one. That's another one. For abuse and harassment. That's not the only email I got from them. Anyways.
Discuss striking back.
Hate that woman.
7 commercial ships
can't
in the
stand that bitch.
with up to a dozen crew members killed, missing, or wounded. Iran has attacked Jordan, Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain, Qatar, and UAE in recent days with dozens of drones and missiles. Interestingly, Israel has not rejoined the bombing campaign against Iran, but are prepared if Iran fires first.
Do not count on it being quiet if you attack us. Do not count on a rerun, because it will not be a rerun.
Netanyahu is expected to fly to Washington this weekend. A meeting with President Trump has not yet been scheduled. In Tel Aviv, Lucas Tomlinson, Fox News.
Let's bring in retired Marine Intelligence Officer, National Security Analyst, and the host of the Strap podcast, Hal Kempfer. He's here with me. Hal, let's begin with the breaking news of the hour. President Trump saying that Iran has allowed an American citizen who was wrongfully detained in December of 2024 to leave the country. Trump says that she is now safe, she's out of Iran, and she is in good condition. We are, at the time of this conversation, it's just about 7:30 Eastern time.
Jeffrey, thank you for the happy poops.
We do not know the identity of the woman. We'll wait.
Odie the Patriot, thank you for the $2. That horse was based AF.
Your initial reaction to Iran making what Trump is calling possibly a gesture of goodwill.
Icklicious, thank you for the $2. Your Rumble mods are going nuts.
Could be part of that factions or the two factions kind of in competition within the regime. On the one hand, you have, Foreign Minister Rogshi, President Pezeshkian.
I don't know what's going on Rumble. Thank you for the $2.
The Speaker of the Parliament.
Unless it's like a super troll person, you don't need to block anybody.
They're the ones that've been the
DJ Razor Edge, man. Thank you for the 10 kicks.
And then you have the hardliner.
I don't know how much that is. I'm assuming it's $10 or something. Maybe even more.
It kind of makes me wonder if they're doing this gesture of goodwill. Of course, at the same time, the Revolutionary Guard Corps is ordering strikes on Bahrain, which has been a pattern we've seen before, where they're trying to do something to, basically try to put oil on troubled water, so to speak, or whatever. And at the same time, the Revolutionary Guard Corps is on a completely separate sheet of music. So it's rather interesting. By the way, I should mention,
Great Dane Mom, thank you for the star.
American citizens are held by Iran. Usually they're Iranian Americans, of course. With that, they would hold Iranian citizenship.
No, you're fine, Cindy. You're good right here.
The U.S. has a lot of Iranian Americans. I'm in Southern California. We have a very large, Los Angeles has the largest Iranian American community, or the largest ethnic Iranian community in any city outside of Iran. So there's a lot of back and forth that people don't realize. They look at Iran, they go, who would travel to Iran? Well, they travel to Iran because that's where their relatives live. And it is not uncommon that they will sometimes be taken into custody and held for a long period of time. And the Iranians use them as a bargaining chip. In fact, there was a Iranian proxy group that was holding a female American journalist hostage, and she was released in April, not that long ago. So this is not an uncommon pattern that we've seen in the region, and certainly not an uncommon pattern that we've seen tied to Iran.
Don't mute anybody else.
One of the few indicators.
I don't know what was going on over there.
That maybe there is.
I can see clearly who this repeat
scenes for the two sides
hater was.
Progress on a diplomatic channel.
Don't worry about muting anybody else.
Allowing an American citizen to be released, indicative of maybe there is still a chance that the two sides can work.
Look at this. This dude had
It's a gesture, and by the way, I don't think that President Trump.
Look at all these accounts. This was today. Trump loves Jeffrey. Trump swollen ankles. Trump loves Epstein. Trump smelly taint. Where are Melania and Barron? Look at all these accounts this dude made. This dude has no fucking life. That's crazy, man.
Merchant mariners. It is a very convoluted strategic communication on their end. And
Thank y'all for blocking all them.
that has noted that they don't seem to
AK Tony, you should be unblocked.
Communications plan well thought out. There just seems to be a lot of things they're doing. I know a lot of people. There's a tendency for the U.S. when we look at our opponents, we either downplay how sophisticated they are, or we put them on a pedestal and think, oh, they know exactly what they're doing and they're playing us and they're
a discourse stalker.
In this case, what I see is a rather confused policy arrangement under the Iranian regime, but one we're handling militarily right now for the most part. So I don't know if we're going to reciprocate in some way with this release or not. I don't know how we would reciprocate with this because we're in kinetic action with them right now. But it is an act of goodwill. If you want to, if they obviously want it to be seen that way, I guess we are saying yes, we see it that way.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Hal, but there is a possibility. I mean, we've seen fractures in the communication channels for the Iranian leadership. Is it possible that the fraction of Iranian leadership that might have released this American woman might not exactly be on the same page as the people who, for example, are firing at ships in the Strait of Hormuz every so often? How likely is it that there isn't the most reliable line of communication between those two factions?
Oh, I think it's very likely. In fact, I just saw something today where they just publicly executed a couple of people as well to make another statement inside of Iran. So, yeah, I would say it's you might have one faction saying, let's do this because they could do this as a gesture. What they don't have control of is the IRGC, the Revolutionary Guard Corps, firing missiles and drones at U.S. bases or at Gulf countries, Arab countries that are hosting U.S. bases. So, yeah, it's a real mixed communication that comes out of this.
We're just hanging out for another 20 minutes or so, y'all.
There between all-out war and what's going on in the region right now.
Well, to paraphrase a famous term, not much. I think what you're looking at, it's a matter of degree. If we ramp it up, and the president today indicated that he was looking at
I'm just checking some stuff, looking around for any other live streams.
About potentially
not finding nothing.
And he's not the first time he said this, but he's talking about hitting bridges and power stations. Okay, that would be ramping it up.
Somebody asked me earlier if I check my email
from those coastal locations.
I do.
Hitting.
Sometimes things get thrown into spam though.
Yesterday he talked about hitting Pickaxe Island.
Just so y'all know. But I don't really have anything.
Another underground nuclear facility for uranium enrichment.
I mean, I don't know if you were asking me to see if there was something I could look at, but I don't have anything in my email.
Metal that would be used to make a nuclear device. So that the fact that we're looking at
nothing I haven't responded to anyways.
We get hit with air, but then again, there's a possibility of actually putting boots on the ground, doing a raid. However you do that, or to hit all the subcomponents around it, all the things that support that site and take them out. That would be something that would be considered escalatory in terms of raising up the operational tempo that we're seeing in the region. So, yeah, not much. I mean, we're already doing kinetic action. It's not like we have to make this big threshold jump from not bombing to bombing. We're already bombing. But it is interesting places we're hitting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, what are you going to be watching for overnight? We're in the overnight hours right now in the Middle East, early morning hours, I should really say. You know, when we talk about the timing of something like this, I mean, the Americans have, and the Iranians both, there's been kinetic activity
for how many days now in a row. Hal, what are you watching for in the next 48 hours?
Well, I'm going to be watching to see what we're hitting and what we're hitting it with. I'm also going to be watching very closely to see if there's any indications that some of the Gulf states may be involved with some of these strike operations. You know, we had something last week that indicated one of the Gulf states might have been involved with doing strike operations. The fact that we're holding Israel back, having been in a couple of wars in the region, to include Desert Storm.
Our city councilor join us in our uniform. Get out of here! If you don't want to be here, then don't! Bring your ice with you! Do something here! Do something!
Ah, the peaceful left.
Take them handcuffs with you. What's another dead body? What's another dead body? He's dead. Don't come back up here. Don't come back up here unless you got results. Unless you got results, don't come back up here. Handcuff another dead body. Get out of here. Sure, later. I'm a little frustrated right now.
Ah, yes. Peaceful left. Go to Instagram. What do we got on Instagram right now? The same video. Saturday, July 18th, 1 p.m. So that'll be this Saturday. They'll be out there. Jail all killer ICE agents. Yeah. Definitely don't want to hear from that dude. Oh, look, there's the guy from
ICE had just left and the gate was open and they sped in, which is a good indicator.
You know what? Did I have a video saved? Hold on. I think there was a good Mace. Oh.
Guys, do what, bro? Film him. Oh, they're shooting us. Come on. Be cool. Move back. Move back. Move back. Right there, right there. Move back.
This was on Sunday. If only Iron Infantry was out there on Sunday. He had his gong that day. Wait, they ripped his mask off? I didn't see that.
You brought bolt cutters to tape. I'm laughing.
Aw, baby had his gong. There he is.
Fuck you guys. You're a bunch of fucking fools.
Be cool, guys.
So apparently they ripped his mask off and sprayed him.
Oh, they're shooting us. Come on. Be cool. Move back. Move back.
Rip that shit off. Yeah. Yep. Look at that. Eat this. That's what I'm talking about. Bring back the old days. This was just on Sunday, just a couple days ago. This is so dumb.
The revolution will not be televised, nor will it be live streamed. It starts in here.
I've seen a lot of leftists repeating the same video over and over again. Heather Goodman, thank you for the sunshine. They keep on repeating that same line. There's a lot of content creators just like, yeah, it's not going to be filmed. Is that from a movie or something? Oh, Jill Scott Heron. The revolution will not be televised, will not be streamed. It starts up here. Rebecca, thank you for the $2. Go Ice. Also. From Texas to Maine, ice out now. That was yesterday. Who cares? That really didn't do nothing. 8 days. 3 immigrant workers killed by. Who's the third one? So people keep on saying there was a third one. Oh, an unidentified man. That's what they're talking about? The guy who got squished by an 18-wheeler yesterday? Well, gee, I don't know. Did ICE push him in the road? So they're blaming. You know what? I think Mark Wayne Mullin should stop all vehicles on planet Earth from moving. And maybe that way we'll save all the illegal immigrants from getting ran over. We should cease all. Oh, come on. Yeah, whatever. We should cease all vehicles from moving just to make sure no illegals get run over. ICE's top 10 tech tools of surveillance state.
If you're a streamer.
What do they got? Data brokers, data analytics and databases, Palantir. Where's the flock cameras?
And you're anything like me, I hate editing.
Wait. Border towers and drones. What's wrong with that? Y'all really don't want a border. Y'all really just want an open. Oh, it's a song that they keep on repeating. It won't be televised or streamed, but it starts up here, man. It starts up here, man.
But I found.
But what's wrong with border towers and drones? Do you know how many cartel members they stop with that technology? You know they're doing a smart border now, right? So on top of the border wall that we have, they're equipping it with gear and drones and AI technology to protect the border even better.
Something that makes it so.
I'm all for it. Shut up, bitch. I'm all for it. Ooh, look, Friday. From Houston to Biddeford to Kansas City. Is that where the guy got ran over and went kersploit? Kersploit? City Market Park. Is that in Kansas City? Great. Now we need to send the streamers to Kansas City. Thursday, July 23rd. The MOU in the future of West Asia, the Memorandum of Understanding. What? Whatever, bro. Whatever, man. That happened today. That was in Kansas City. Oh, I didn't see no live streams in Kansas City. Oh, yeah. No, I think they train ICE very well. Have you seen the shots they landed? Headshot. I mean, those are pretty difficult shots to make, I think.
Hey, back up.
10 times more children. Is this the worst of the worst that you're catching?
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah, 2,800%
oh my God.
more non-criminals. 900% more suicides. 10 times more children. Is that the worst of the worst? 900%. A 3-year-old just got sexually abused by ICE. Latin Americans are taking over this country, and that's what the fuck you're.
A 3-year-old just got sexually abused by ICE? Where's that story at? Listen, if that was really happening, CNN, MS Now, every news outlet on planet Earth would be all over it. Hell, Iran would be talking about that shit. Where's that story? Y'all just be saying stuff. Yeah, they just make this shit up. Y'all are so dumb, brainwashed, out of control.
Right here, motherfucker! I see the cage, you stupid bitch!
Oh, no.
You know what? You're a fucking disgrace to your family. You're a fucking disgrace to
He should have splashed her with that gasoline. Oh, my bad. You startled me.
Fuck you!
Oh, look at him doxing, man. This website needs to be shut down. StopIce.net. This thing needs to be shut down, man. Look at this. ICE sighting. This is in LA this morning. Yep, right there. ICE sighting, y'all. Unconfirmed report. Cleared by local community members, not ICE. You just got people just like, they see anybody with a badge out there. There's ICE, y'all. There they are. These alarms alert you when ICE is in the area. Oh, stop it. Who's selling that? It just randomly goes off at any time. There's people who got those in their houses and they're like, oh, ICE is around the corner. It's set to a timer just to go off randomly throughout the day. It's probably like $400, $500 for that stupid thing. Selling it to a bunch of illegals. Don't even do its job. That's crazy, man. Yep. That there is the website there. Kidnapping a man in New Jersey. You know what's funny though? A lot of these guys think that their IDs and their CDLs or their driver's licenses, prove they're a citizen. It don't work like that. Because you can get fake IDs, you can get fake driver's licenses, or you can be in a place like LA and get a driver's license that's illegal. They're giving out illegal driver's licenses all the time. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Get out of here. Oh, you don't want to get the chick with the hair. You don't want to get her. Look at him trying not to record that chick.
They ride around in Passaic. They're scooping motherfuckers up. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking trucks filled with ice.
Yeah.
Alleyway, don't bother nobody. They don't give you a chance to identify yourself or nothing.
Nobody.
1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. Just scoop the man off the fucking streets and ask for his ID or nothing. They go to plates. Another one right there. Another one. Hey, these motherfuckers wilding out here, bro. Scooping people up off the streets without even letting them identify themselves and shit.
Bro, we've been surveilling the area. We've been watching them for weeks. We know everybody. Stop it. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You think they just saw brown people and went and got them? It don't work like that. If they did stuff like that, they would immediately be destroyed in court. Come on, y'all are Y'all are being so immature and foolish to think that it just works like that. Oh, there we go again. Stop ice alerts. Well, what else y'all got? Yeah, we've heard about that story. Hey, I haven't seen that picture yet. Got the good content creators over here. Yeah, we'll make our own soundtrack. So I'm guessing this is like a hit piece on Ice. This is like an advertisement to me. Yeah, there was a woman who was setting an ice facility on fire. How is that a bad thing about Ice? Yeah, it just makes them look cool. It just makes it look cool. Don't bother me none. Yeah. Hey, I thought they were ignoring him. Remember? They said they were just ignoring him on the floor. Looks like they're trying to give him some sort of aid. Which, by the way, let's look at this scene for a second. Because this, on one of the other videos, this little, this black part right here, it was still attached to the van. I was looking at another video about that. Because I remember seeing this and thinking, oh, maybe that little bumper part fell off. But now that I'm watching this and I'm like, you know what? I saw another video and it was still there.
That's so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. Anyways, let's see what this webinar has for us. Hopefully, it's not super boring. The man's foot is moving. Well, yeah, he just got shot, so I'm sure he was in a lot of pain. Uh-oh.
The July PSL Action Network webinar. We have a video that's going to play as people come in. So you can have a second to invite your friends to join us. And you can drop in the chat which city that you're coming from. And we're going to play some powerful testimony from the Houston City Council meeting in just a second.
Y'all ready for this?
It isn't simply the fault of the Trump administration. Every single one of you on the Houston City Council has Lorenzo's blood on your hands. Every single one of you who has refused to take a stand against ICE operating freely within the bounds of our city has Lorenzo's blood on your hands. Every single one of you who capitulated to Greg Abbott in allowing ICE and police collaboration has Lorenzo's blood on your hands. ICE may have pulled the trigger, but you handed them the guns. Houston is home to 1.6 million immigrants, nearly 25% of our population. Immigrants make Houston run. Yet Harris County is leading the nation.
Oh, God.
Entertainment.
I couldn't imagine watching this content without, like, making fun of it.
In the entire country, these aren't just statistics. They are real people, families, children. We should be deeply ashamed. We will not allow ICE to lie about the details as part of their playbook, to blame Lorenzo for his own murder. And we won't allow you to to blame us for his murder either. We need more and hollow statements. We need answers. To get up there and say that there's nothing you can do is an insult to all of us who participate in the political channels that are made available to us. We demand an independent investigation immediately. We cannot allow these armed thugs and their counterparts to investigate themselves. We demand an immediate halt to the collaboration between HPD and ICE that is the primary thing making our communities unsafe. We demand an immediate halt to the deportation proceedings of the witnesses of Lorenzo's murder. You represent us, the people, and the vast majority oppose this racist deportation machine. So again, what are you going to do about it?
530 to money. Thank you for the $2. The ICE alerts are paid for by the cartels.
Thank you so much.
Weenie Cat with the happy poop.
So just less than 1 week after ICE murdered Lorenzo Salgado Araujo in Houston, ICE fatally shot Joan Sebastian Guerrero in Biddeford, Maine. Yesterday, an unidentified man was killed while running from ICE in St. Augustine, Florida. These deaths are not coincidental. They are the direct result of the Trump administration's war on working class immigrant communities. After the people of Minnesota organized 2 general strikes to drive out Operation Metro Surge, the Trump administration has shifted tactics to try to keep ICE out of the headlines because they are afraid of the mass movement. But ICE's aggressive approach has continued with new tactics and an additional $38 billion of funding granted by Congress in June 2026. The vast majority of working class people oppose this racist war on our immigrant communities. I'm so excited that you're here for this critical discussion at this very important moment about how those of us who oppose Trump's racist agenda can organize to demand justice for Joan, Lorenzo, Alex, Renee, Keith, and all victims of ICE terror, as well as equality and full rights for all immigrants. With that, I'm going to introduce our first speaker, Karina Garcia, a longtime organizer and the People's Vice President, to talk a little bit about the current situation and why we're seeing what we're seeing now and what we can do about it.
She muted? I think she's muted. It's okay. It's not like we really need to hear anything she's saying anyways. You heard what they were saying though. They said the reason they're stopping the vehicle stops is just to stay out of the headlines so they can keep doing their thing. They can keep killing brown people. Pretty crazy, man. Can't please the left. They're just going to spin it anyways. Alpine Retreat, thank you for the $2. Give them everything they want, and they'll just find something else to throw a tantrum about. It never ends. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
And I tested them before I got on the call. Sorry. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. You hear me now? I'm good? Okay, good, because I got a lot to say. Okay.
Oh, geez.
All right, so back. When politicians are asked about what happened in Houston on July 7th or in Maine a couple of days ago, many deflect, saying that's the problem. We don't know because there's no body cam footage. But everybody knows that that's BS. We don't actually need body cam video to know what happened.
So now they're just making stuff up.
Araujo and Joan Sebastian Guerrero, one in Houston, the other in Maine, just 6 days later, were murdered by a racist system, by federal agents who were sent out with quotas to do everything in their power to identify and then round up immigrant workers. Just yesterday, these death squads took another life in Florida when an immigrant worker who was at a gas station, when ICE approached the car that he was in, he tried to run away. And then he lost his life when he was hit by a tractor trailer. And it's worth saying that under Florida law, if you try to assault someone criminally or try to rob them and they try to run away into traffic and are hit by a car, you would be charged with first-degree felony murder, even if you didn't touch them.
Oh, stop.
Because of the media and the politicians' reverence for agents of the state, this consistent double standard that we get these bland formulations about this worker being quote unquote hit while fleeing, as if he's not also a victim of ICE terror. As socialists, we always want to look at any act of injustice and try to understand what's at the root of it. Who is responsible?
As socialists, huh?
Years, we have dealt with this in the cases of racist police brutality. Whenever a Black person was killed by police, always a liberal mainstream approach that asks, well, had he ever committed a crime? Well, did he say something bad to the police before? Let's take a look at the body cam to see if he was resisting. The goal of this is to portray the victim as the aggressor, to portray the violence as an aberration or something caused by the victim himself, even when the police is found to be responsible. And then
I wish I could pause it, but I can't.
that what we need is better training for the police. They say it's just a few bad apples who we have to get off the force. No matter what, the goal is always to move away from the systemic causes of this racist violence and state violence and make this a case of individuals. The individual officer, the individual victim.
Oh my
The
God.
advance of the mass movement against police brutality was that it showed how this violence is a reflection of how the whole legal system has been constructed, how police forces are targeted against particular communities, how Black people are profiled and portrayed as dangerous criminals from the jump, and how it corresponds with the starving of economic resources for the very same communities, and how all of this is actually deeply rooted in US society, not an aberration, from the days of the slave catchers down to the present. We have to take a similar approach to understand this wave of killings of immigrant workers and what's at the root of it and who is really responsible. Yes, we want
I wish I could see how many people are watching.
jail. We want their names first and foremost. They haven't even been released, but let's not make this a case of individual bad apples. The fact that it is happening one after another is proof that these are not random coincidences. It's a larger phenomenon that has to be understood so that we can correctly figure out how to combat and defeat it. The first thing to emphasize is that the federal government has been hiring en masse, and unleashing a new wave of immigration enforcement officials, as if we're living in the lawless Wild West. In the last year,
Because we are.
there's been approximately 12,000 new agents, costing about $38 billion in federal tax dollars. Many of these recruits are trigger-happy racists who have been given a badge and a gun and have heard from
Most of them are Hispanics.
that they have absolute immunity. Even the ones who have no idea what they're doing, they're being pushed by their superiors who frame this as a righteous war to defend the country from invaders.
Jeffrey, thank you for the $25 you said. This is $25 to cut this bitch off.
2,000 arrests per day. That's up from about 300 per day when Trump came into office in 2025. And of those 300, about 225 per day were happening with people who were already in legal custody. By early 2026, that jumped to 1,000 per day.
This is the brainwashing they do to their own people, man.
Minnesota and elsewhere, and then going down in the spring. But now, as I said, it's gone up to 2,000 per day in the last couple of weeks. And that's a direct order from the White House and DHS leaders. They're telling the agents to work.
What's up, Climatics?
It's not totally clear what are the exact causes for this. Perhaps they think that this is going to help them in the midterms to rile up the MAGA base by refocusing the population on immigration raids rather than the super unpopular Iran war, rather than the cost of living crisis. Perhaps they're thinking that a loss in the midterms will lead to new reforms on ICE that might tie their hands a bit. Maybe they're ramping up for mass deportations of TPS holders and especially Haitians, hundreds of thousands of whom just got their status revoked by the Supreme Court.
Ooh, she's good.
The Trump administration is just feeling especially vindictive after the same Supreme Court denied their attempt to end birthright citizenship. so that their dream of making America white again via the courts has now failed. And they have to.
She knows how to twist everything.
Plain and simple, to force immigrants from the global South to leave. As always in politics, there's rarely just one cause. But my point is that to look at these,
they can twist anything that Trump does,
simply call for an independent investigation,
and twist it into a bad thing.
Yes, we absolutely should have criminal proceedings fast and transparently. The perpetrators should be immediately stripped of their duties. They should be incarcerated as dangerous to society. The government is refusing to turn over the physical evidence from the crime scene where Lorenzo was murdered on his way to work.
No, they're not.
This sends a message to the entire world that the government is already siding with ICE agents.
We know that's a lie because we just got told that Texas Rangers are involved in it.
Other men who were riding in the vehicle with Lorenzo on the morning of July 7th, heading to a construction site, they are the only surviving eyewitnesses to the killing. Yet, according to LULAC, these men were immediately incarcerated after the murder.
Because they're illegals.
Heavily pressured into self-deportation.
There was meth in the van.
Attempt to silence the only people who can help bring these rogue officers to justice. They should be granted immediate, full protections against incarceration, full protections against deportation, intimidation, or justice is going to be impossible. But in a broader sense, we already know why this happened. It happened because the Trump administration ordered a war on immigrant communities. And when you declare war on a community and send into battle tens of thousands of masked armed men jumping out of unmarked vehicles, grabbing whoever they want, is it really a case of bad apples when they end up killing?
Hey, the guy that got killed in Maine,
it's obvious.
I just want y'all to know the vehicles had their lights flashing.
But let's take a step
ICE
back.
got out of their vehicles and showed them, we are ICE, stop your vehicle.
Congress,
he didn't want to stop.
The purse. It could use that funding to reform or abolish ICE whenever it wants. But instead, they approved all that funding. They handed the agents the gun. So every politician who voted for ICE funding is also responsible. The politicians who created the political narrative of an immigrant.
Now we're just getting into the anti-government, anti-America thing.
Democrats joined in with Republicans in that narrative to show how tough they were, right? That they also are responsible.
These are monsters, y'all. These are the enemy within right here.
It's not just the executive branch. It's the legislative branch too.
This is the enemy within. We're looking right at them.
Well, the Supreme Court ruled last year that ICE could, in fact, seize people in their vehicles without a warrant, and ruled that racial and class profiling could, in fact, form the basis of reasonable suspicion. The very kind of stops that have led to these murders were being challenged by progressive attorneys as unconstitutional beforehand, and many of the lower courts agreed. But the Supreme Court stepped in to say that ICE could do this. So the Supreme Court, which is basically comprised of super rich corporate attorneys who just put on a robe to give the appearance of some type of neutrality, they are also responsible. All three branches of government killed Lorenzo and Joan, just as they killed Jaime Alanis, just as
know your enemy, y'all. Know your enemy.
Just as they killed Alex Preddy, and just as they killed Keith Porter. And that's why we say that the whole system is guilty and the whole system has to be replaced, because it's all three branches of government, all three representing the super rich since the very beginning of this country.
Know your enemy.
These injustices. Those are the people who defend these injustices, that ratify these injustices. And it's important because once we have a proper understanding, a proper diagnosis of the problem, only then can we actually get to the cure. Otherwise, we're going around in circles, and we're finished going around in circles. Some people say that it's a matter of body cams. Both parties are pointing the finger at each other. Obviously, body cams would give us more evidence to hold these thugs accountable for their crimes. But would it really stop them? The murders of Renee Nicole Good, of Alex Preddy, both of those were caught on camera from multiple angles. They were both citizens, both brave, solidarity activists, killed in cold blood for the world to see. And no one has gone to prison for that yet. So justice won't come from a camera. Others say that the solution is voting. Vote the pro-ICE politicians out. That's tempting to believe that that's how we win justice. And of course, it would be a step forward for all those who defend ICE to lose their seats.
So what are you saying?
Loot ourselves in the process.
Time to pick up a weapon?
Immigration machinery has been very active under both Democrats and Republicans. And to the extent that people have won justice against it, has not come from congressional opposition.
This is crazy. This woman is.
When ICE deployed to California last summer, the people came out. And
She's so deep into it.
when they sent in the National Guard, the protests of the people made it politically unpopular so that the Democrats in office had to give some type of resistance.
She's dangerous.
Since the beginning of 2025, we have seen mass protests against ICE terror. When they went to Chicago and North Carolina, the people of all walks of life stood up to confront them, leading to the first calls for a general strike. And when they deployed their largest operation ever to Minneapolis, that call finally became a reality, with the shutdowns of no school, no work, no shopping on January 23rd, and then again on January 30th, a week later. That's what led to the fire.
You ain't fixing this.
And then Kristi Nolan.
You gonna be the simp that flips.
Pull back and change their tactics. It was the
I can fix her.
people at the neighborhood.
I'll do anything for you, baby.
Didn't go to work. The people demanding more strikes and bullshit.
Yeah, fuck ICE. Anything for you, baby.
Washington even started to demand negotiations over ICE, right? Leading to this partial government shutdown that they did. Of course.
She's the kind of woman who's gonna bring a bunch of she's gonna flip a bunch of
out of the headlines.
Covert maggots.
How the power of the people and the formation of public opinion can now have far more immediate impacts. Now that their arrests have led to killings, they very much are in the headlines. There were mass protests in Houston, mass protests in Maine, and that has now led to the call for a national day of action this Saturday. Immediately, DHS said it wanted to stop temporarily all the vehicle stops. They changed their tune. Trump, of course, disagreed with this, and we shouldn't assume anything. But my point is that the pressure of the people, the visible outrage, the passion in the streets, the high schoolers, the small businesses, even the celebrities joining in, all of it combined, ultimately, that is what threatened to shut things down. That has been the motive force of change, not the elections in the last 18 months. That is the key. And the thing that we can't lose sight of for an instant, right? We can't be distracted as we enter into the midterm season. Taking to the streets is how we fight back against ICE terror. Back in 2006, when I was a college student and I took part in the massive Day Without an Immigrant strike.
Oh, geez. All right, now this is just dragging on and on.
The anti-immigration bill of that day, it stopped it in its tracks and totally changed the correlation of forces.
Y'all better find me something else to watch.
And right wing being on the offensive as they were, the whole country started talking about comprehensive immigration reform and a pathway to citizenship for the 12 million undocumented. Now, the great missed opportunity of that was that some forces in the movement started the message, today we march, tomorrow we vote. That too was the midterm year, 2006, so the marches stopped. The assumption was that the Democrats would deliver on those reforms, but they never did. And if they had, we wouldn't be in this position today. And that's why we can't forget about what happened. And that's why we can't forget about our power. And that's why we have to stay in the streets. Because the only thing that makes it possible to hunt down and harass and deport so many immigrants is the precariousness of their legal situation. The lack of—
Did Nick Shirley kill Charlie Kirk, y'all?
Again, the only thing that makes it possible to hunt down and harass and deport so many immigrants is the precariousness of their legal situation and the fact that they don't have legal status. I want to emphasize that because that is ultimately the only solution. Millions of immigrants in this country are vulnerable to these demagogic and racist politicians because they don't have equal rights. Many are victims of imperialist crimes in their homes and countries, and it's the only reason that they're here. Now they're here. They're here, they work here, they contribute to our society, their kids go to school like everybody else, they're our neighbors, they're our family members. From a class point of view and as socialists,
okay, so can I mute this?
There's no reason why there should be a second class situation. There's no reason why people should be living in the shadows in this country. All that does is leave them vulnerable. And it leaves the whole working class vulnerable for divide and conquer politics. The fact that we are spending tens of billions on ICE detention and enforcement, also known as concentration camps and death squads, that shows that it's not a matter of the country lacking resources. It's a political decision to keep the working class divided against itself, to scapegoat and fearmonger. That's why the largest federal law enforcement agency is now ICE. So we shouldn't even need body cameras to regulate ICE, because ICE shouldn't exist at all. Immigration is a civil matter. It's not a criminal. We should not have an armed, racist, paramilitary
earlier
force.
And this wide shot, like you
Yeah,
said,
shut the fuck up.
restriction for a helicopter given that LAX airspace.
Damn, get that shit out of here.
Through that one.
What's up? We got a police chase.
That there were two pedestrians in the crosswalk. One was going one way, the other way, and the driver kind of went through the middle. And it just made me cringe there, thinking how dangerous this pursuit can be with pedestrians or people there out on the street. This street here looks much more residential even.
Yeah, this whole area down here is very...
Goodness gracious. I didn't think it was going to go on. I didn't think it was just going to be her giving a whole speech.
Very little manufacturing in this area as they're in right now. But as he...
Jalen, my girl Jalen, thank you for the $10. I said I have a lot to say as well, but it doesn't mean anyone wants to listen. Shut up talking tampon. Oh my goodness. 530 the money, thank you for the $2. She's so dumb. Actually, she's not dumb at all. She knows exactly what she's doing, what she's twisting. She sees everything that we see, but she knows how to twist it and how to influence these people to do things on there. That's why there's so many protesters around. She's a master. She's a master at manipulating people, and that's what she's doing. Brian Smart, thank you for the $5. Is that Mickey Mouse's wife, Minnie Mouse? Yes. Without the mask, I guess. Sub Buff, thank you for the $2. Get her a glass of warm milk.
He needs some milk.
Risky, thank you for the $2. Obama deported more than any other president. And M. Buffy, thank you for the $5. She's talked more than I've talked all year.
Everywhere. That's a problem at this time of night at 5. You have a lot of people out now making that U-turn, coming around, same units on it. And
yeah, she is there, propaganda indoctrinator.
So as we can.
The worst part is that dudes are going to be like, oh,
right.
Anything for you, queen.
Go ahead, Tim.
Anything for you, queen.
In position to hit that pit, but more than likely saw the traffic ahead and has to be very careful. It's going to get trapped in here. Weaves right through. This threads the needle as he goes through those cars and then back along Central here as we continue north now on the road going through 108. But you see there's damage on the car already up on the front end there with unknown what caused that. Was that caused in a collision with a peace officer's
Tim,
passenger door coming open?
Passenger door open. Somebody
He said, bro, I'm getting out
of
this guy.
Giving up right there. Let's see if the driver does as well. I was going to note that we noticed that there was a passenger in the car. All right, driver giving up as well. Hands up. Don't know if that's because to the car, but suddenly they decided to exit that vehicle quite rapidly. Tim, go ahead and take it.
Yeah, at this point, the LAPD will then just take their time here, bringing the suspect away from the car, bringing them back towards them normally. And it's going the wrong way here. So usually they bring them back, but they're obviously putting him forward. Other officers watching that passenger on the ground who's gone down on her own, laid prone.
Where are the protesters?
Prone in the roadway. You know, you never know what causes these people to just give up in the middle of a pursuit like this, where they're going so fast and then just stop.
His homeboy was like, man, I'm done, bro. Pull over, bro. I'm done.
But you see the officers are taking their time, putting together a tactics, put together an approach team for the car and 2 arrest teams for each suspect.
Tim,
you never know what's laying.
Yeah, let me just note how hot it is outside. We're all here at Fox 11 looking at that.
They melting on the asphalt right now.
Story, the heat. I got to think that's pretty darn hot out there. But also, you look at the number of officers there, and they are staying back right now. We don't think there are more people in the car. Don't know for sure. But the way that, there you go, moving in there, the way that passenger flew out of that car, that could be alarming to police as well. You have somebody with the door open. The car was even moving when the guy tried to jump out.
You can take it both ways. The suspect's trying to get an advantage on the pursuing officer, or the suspect is like, I'm done with this. I want out of the car. and maybe didn't want any part of this pursuit in the beginning. So you have to weigh it on the worst side, that this subject is going to be a threat, and you respond to it.
New
Because
insight
I always
into the
say it's easier to decelerate your awareness. In other words, expect the worst and hope for the best. Now the rest teams are going up on the driver, other officers are clearing the car, and so you always do that to be able to react to whatever may happen. Because if you expect the worst and it doesn't happen, or it does happen, you're able to respond to it, but then you're always able to back down. It's hard to play catch up on the end of these pursuits. So you never know what you're going to get in that car once it comes to a stop. Are they going to come out guns blazing, or are they going to get out and just give up after this wild pursuit through the South LA area?
All right, Tim, well, this is the way we do want them to end, with suspects in custody and nobody hurt, this being a dangerous pursuit. We thank you for your time and your help on this one. We're going to let you go and continue on here with the rest of the news. So here we go. A little DMV drama. Thousands of licensed drivers in California are being required to retake their tests because the DMV says they cheated. The DMV says 11,000 drivers must retake their written.
Well, okay then.
You and I talked about AOC a year ago. She says, well, I'm advising my constituents. For a long time, vehicle stops are main. Like, I've been doing this a long time. Vehicle stops are a main tool for us to do our job, and we got to continue that. I think it was blown out of proportion a little bit. I don't think Mark Wayne Mullen ever intended people to think we're doing away with the policy. He wanted to do a short-term policy just to make sure that the agents out there on these operations have the vehicle stop.
By the way, okay, I heard this last night when I was looking up more videos about this after I got off the live stream. It wasn't confirmed that Mark Wayne Mullins came out and said we're doing away with the policy. It just seemed like you had the Republican Congresswoman Collins, I think her name is Collins, in Maine, right? Where she said that she was asking Mark Wayne Mullins to do that. And so they just, like, the left-wing media ran with it and just threw it out there saying that policy was getting removed, right? So we were all scrambling thinking that, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're stopping, pulling people over, right? And no one really confirmed it. Even Tom didn't know about it, really. He just kind of said, like, well, if that's what they're doing, then it's not going to be the end of the world, and it's only going to be a temporary thing. But it turns out, I don't even think they actually went through with that. It was just a rumor. And then Donald Trump even said, man, what are you talking about? Continue with the pulling them over.
Intended people think we're doing away with the policy. He wanted to do a short-term policy just to make sure that the agents out there on these operations have the vehicle stop training, and do they have the tools necessary to keep safe. Here's my concern. You're exactly right. This all comes back to the Dems, who are telling people don't comply with ICE. ICE is not a real law enforcement agency. Here's how you evade ICE. Now, you and I talked about AOC a year ago. She says, well, I'm advising my constituents of their constitutional rights. Don't open your door. Don't comply. You see signs at these protests, resist.
That should be illegal.
That's the problem. You need to comply with law enforcement. So here's my concern. I think Mark Wayne Mullen might have been one of the reasons he wanted to look at temporary pause. I'm scared to death, because assaults with vehicles are sky high. There's been a lot of shootings. I'm scared to death that one of these days, our ICE officers aren't going to be quick enough. The bad guys are going to be quicker. And I'm going to hit a folded flag to a spouse or a child. So, President Trump's clear this policy is not going away. But it all goes back to the Dems, who want to continually attack ICE and tell people to evade them, tell people don't comply, tell people to resist, and tell people ICE isn't a real law enforcement agency. You and I talked about this a year and a half ago, Laura. I said if the hateful rhetoric didn't stop, there will be bloodshed. And
the way they're demonizing ICE too, I know what they're doing. They're basically just riling people up so they can go kill ICE agents. That's what they're doing. And we just saw a webinar, right, where they're literally talking about how evil, racist the entire government is.
On this vote, the yeas are 217, the nays are 209. The bill is passed. Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Save Act passed in the House. This is a reconsider it, and I think it's supposed to try to put it in a reconciliation bill. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's to throw it in the reconciliation bill. That way, it only needs 51 votes. 51 votes, not 60, like Ryan's asking here. Does it need 51 or 60? I'm pretty sure this time around it's going to need 51. Yep. So this is the closest we're ever going to get to passing the Save America Act. I'm praying. I hope it goes right, man. It needs to go right. We need it more than ever. We need it more than ever, man. Oh, God.
Putting stuff in the cart, and I heard a scream, which sounded a little off, but my first thought was, it's just kids messing around. You know how they do. And then I heard it again, and a couple other people screamed, and it was clearly adults. And then I heard a pop, and then a short pause, and then pop, pop, pop. And by the third pop, I was running. The store was full of people running. There were little kids that were clearly terrified, older ladies, you know, people that are overweight, and it was, nobody was tripped or anything. Everybody kind of like made it out the door. There was probably 30 or 40 of us that came out that end of the building, and
this must be shocking, right, for you?
Huh?
This must be shocking for you, coming to this store and seeing all this.
The truth is, it's not shocking.
When all
the sad truth is, it's not shocking.
We need
I hear gunfire out there all the time. I don't know. You know, most people are just probably shooting at beer cans on the weekend, drink. You know, but it's not.
It says Chuck Schumer farts on hot mic.
And we need a complete investigation that's independent. Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump... Now on Iran and the NDAA. When all the Trump administration...
That one just fell out.
When all... When all Iran and the NDAA, when all the Trump administration,
oh, that sounded like a wet one too. It just fell out. Just rolled on out. It's just a mess out here, man.
Lowest fares in cash.
Well, it's just very.
White man.
Don't fucking touch! Don't touch me again! Just stay there! Don't fucking touch me! You touched me first, motherfucker! What are you doing?
Nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong.
Check the Pampers.
Leave him alone. They're not doing nothing.
Why are you on top of him?
Why are you on top of him like that?
What the fuck?
Sir, he is impeding with an investigation.
I can't stand these people, man.
Trying to run him over with a vehicle.
Oh.
There's no
Trying to run him over, huh?
fucking car.
Oh, let's go to North Carolina. What are they saying? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I love this show. I love my show. I'm telling y'all, like, I really do enjoy this because we're hanging out and we're just covering these stories and stuff is popping up left and right. We're able to discuss it the moment it drops. Give me 1 second, 1 second. I want to find a similar story. Perfect. Okay.
A major shift is coming to
Now, of course, all these blue cities need to capitalize on the recent events with ICE and the massive uproar of protesters going on around the country. Even though they have nothing to do with it, they still want to talk about it and spread the fear to their viewers and the people that watch their stuff. So here's Charlotte, North Carolina, talking about it as if they have anything to do with it.
Well, we're getting back to that report we tried to show you just a few moments ago. So Charlotte communities sharing concerns tonight over ICE enforcement tactics after those 2 deadly incidents in Texas and Maine.
Yes, WCNC Charlotte's Alexandra Rios Malvia shows us how neighbors are responding to this.
I'm sitting outside Manola Bakery, a pillar for immigrant families here in Charlotte, where people recently gathered to honor the life of a man who was killed in Texas by ICE. Local advocates say that families, immigrant families here in Charlotte, are expressing more concern after recent ICE activities here in Charlotte.
Hey, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, hola.
At Manola's Bakery, the smell of fresh bread and empanadas usually...
I can't even go to a bakery now. Now I got to worry about, I got to look at all the people baking my goods, but got to give them a side eye. You said your manager's name is what? Eduardo? Nah, I'm good. Never mind. I'm out.
Brings neighbors together. Lately, the conversations have been different. Just days after community members gathered...
Made by immigrants.
...for a man killed during an ICE encounter in Texas, the bakery owner, Manolo Bentancur, says fear continues to spread through Charlotte's immigrant community.
The trauma that these actions are bringing to our community, to our children, now our children, they don't...
He don't even know English. He's struggling. Oh, man. Not even trying to hide it.
Want for us to leave our houses.
He says customers are staying home, families are avoiding everyday errands, and small businesses are feeling the impact.
Today I haven't been able to get the money for my rent, and I'm doing better than many other small businesses owned by immigrants. This is worse than COVID because nobody's paying attention to us.
Carolina
Is he reading a script?
Co-executive director Estefania Arteaga says their hotline...
Wait, what's with the phone? Is that like cropped in? Who did this crop job? That is miserable. You couldn't even tilt the video a little bit to make it appear like it is actually on the phone.
This is worse than COVID because nobody's paying attention to us.
Carolina Migrant Network co-executive director Estefania Arteaga says their hotline has received about 30 calls in the past 2 weeks from families looking for legal help after loved ones were detained by ICE. The organization says much of the ICE activity they've documented has been concentrated along the South Boulevard corridor.
Most of that activity that we've seen has been through vehicular stops, which is very concerning to us.
Arteaga says families fear what they describe as aggressive enforcement tactics.
Could certainly happen here in Charlotte. This is not something that is unique to these states because what we're seeing is very aggressive tactics that are being utilized in traffic.
Yeah, very aggressive as in what? They pull you all over. They go to these places where they know they hire illegal immigrants. What exactly do you mean by very aggressive?
Stops or what appears to be a traffic stop.
The Department of Homeland Security tells ICE will continue arresting and deporting people who they say are in the country illegally. For Manolo, those conversations at the federal level don't match what he says families are living every day.
Just to drive around and to go to a supermarket is an act of being brave. The last few weeks they have been very aggressive in town, so our safety first. We are living one day by day.
In East Charlotte, Alexandra Rios Malvia,
Liberal white women, everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. Well, not only is North Carolina, or Charlotte, I guess, dealing with this. Now we got Memphis. Memphis, the sad, lonely little tiny blue city in Tennessee. When the whole state is red, you got that little cancer stuck down there. All right, we got Memphis, Memphians freaking out.
A major shift is coming to how ICE agents operate across the country. The agency has temporarily paused most traffic stops after 2 deadly shootings involving ICE officers this month. Now, that decision is sparking a larger conversation here in Memphis about enforcement.
Don't forget that it's more so a rumor. We haven't had any confirmation that that's actually happening. Even Tom Homan said, yeah, that's not really happening. Donald Trump said, we're not following that. It's just a rumor being spread around by left-wing media, and everyone's running with it.
Accountability and trust. ABC 24's Shakina Davis spoke with one local advocate who says the fear is growing.
For some immigrant families, advocates say the fear doesn't start with a traffic stop. It starts with wondering what could happen if they leave home.
We definitely in Memphis.
Because I knew that could mean the difference between being just a traffic stop or becoming going to a detention center for hours, weeks, or months.
For Eileen Connolly, a community advocate with Vicendarios 901, she says she's heard similar fears from families across Memphis. From parents worried about getting their children to school to workers worried about making it home. That comes as the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is temporarily pausing most vehicle stops nationwide while agents receive additional training.
These deaths did not need to happen. They are happening because of this administration's approach.
No, you know what? Actually, if you want to be really about it, they would have never been in danger of ICE killing them if they had just not crossed the border illegally. You know what? That should be a great talking point. If you want to save people from ICE, how about you don't come into the country illegally? Illegal lives matter. Stay out of the country. Like, what are we talking about, man?
On immigration, which, is meant to be chaotic, is meant to lead to violence, is overly aggressive.
The policy change follows 2 deadly shootings involving ICE officers in Texas and Maine. Advocates in other states say they are seeing similar fears in their communities.
Our neighbors afraid to go to work, go to the grocery.
Oh my God. It just never ends. The foolishness that we have allowed in this country is on full display, and it just never ends. It's to the, okay. Why is there a female pastor on this news station talking about this woke agenda? Because this is like they're putting it on the news as if this is just normal, like this is just cool, this is just okay. You know, I can't understand it. But this is the conditioning. Because imagine if you're a kid, right? You're a kid, maybe you're 6 or 7 years old. Your parents are in the living room watching TV. They just see a female pastor up there, or they see some rainbow flags at a church or something. And the kid just thinks that that's just normal. That's just the way things are. And then, so when we start talking about it, they're like, what are you talking about? My whole life, I've seen it like this. Exactly, Mike. Like, it's not the way it's supposed to be. But this is the new world they've created, and children are being brought up in this world. And this is why the brainwashing is so deeply entrenched in these younger generations, why it's so hard to break them. But this is also why so many of them are affected this way, because this is on the mainstream media. It's on the TV in the living room in every house. It's the parents, everything they show their kids, it's brainwashing them into this new woke agenda that's been built to attack them. It's in the cartoons, in the movies, in the music. It's on the news stations. You can't escape it. If they have a tablet, it's on their, it's in the games. It's in everything. You just can't even escape it, man. And the children just grow up thinking this is just the normal world.
Grocery store, go to the hospital.
Here in Memphis, Connolly says the community is demanding more transparency from those in enforcement.
Actually, transparency, having your cameras, not wearing masks, actually know.
I'm sorry, ma'am. In English, please. Somebody press 1 for English in the chat.
ICE says the temporary pause is designed to improve officer safety and vehicle stop tactics before most operations resume. But the future of that policy is now unclear. President Donald Trump is pushing back against the pause, saying traffic stops are one of ICE's most effective tools for fighting crime and should continue. Community advocates say they're taking steps necessary until change happens for the betterment of their communities.
We are with them, and we are taking accountability measures like lawsuits so that this situation
She sounded like she got a muffin in her mouth. I can't even hear I can't.
changes for the better, because I mean, being brown shouldn't be the issue that it can cause you losing your life and your family losing you.
ICE has not said how long the temporary pause will last, only that it's effective immediately while agents complete additional training. Now, the Memphis Safe Task Force.
Who said it was effective immediately? Did DHS come out and say that? Did Mark Wade Mullins himself come out and say that? I don't think he's put out a statement about it. I'm just wondering, where did they get the news that that was actually pushed forward? Because I just saw news articles about it. We were reacting to news segments about it. And I was thinking, well, if everyone's talking about it, that must be the case. But then I was looking it up this morning after Donald Trump came out and said it, came out and said that we're not doing that. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So where's the official statement? And there was no official statement. They were asking Tom Homan about it yesterday, and he said, well, I don't know exactly what we're doing, or who issued that statement, but he was just telling us it's not the end of the world and it would only be temporary. He was just trying to, I guess, save face. I guess he was kind of, surprised by it too, being asked by journalists. It was just weird, man. Like, it just came out of nowhere.
Has previously said its mission is to target violent offenders and fugitives, not conduct broad immigration enforcement. We reached out to the Memphis Safe Task Force for comment on the temporary ICE policy change and how it could affect operations and the concerns raised by advocates. In Memphis, Shakina Day.
Yeah, whatever. I checked out. Anyways, so these blue cities, honestly, this ain't got nothing to do with them. But yeah, they're still making a big deal about it. They're just upset that ICE is moving forward. This is all they're right now. All the left-wing news stations are just putting out hit pieces on ICE, left and right. Every news station you could think of. Trump reverses suspension of ICE vehicle stops after deadly shootings. Yeah, there you go. Don't forget they found meth in
Federal court documents are providing the first detailed look inside the van involved in last week's deadly ICE shooting on Canal Street.
Let me see it. Don't forget they found meth in this dude's van on the dash. Look at that. That one probably fell on the floor with all this other stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. Whatever, bro. Like, I'm good. ICE, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, man. But you know what, guys? I think that's going to be it for tonight. 5:30, Damone, thank you for the high five. And the GGs. And the GG again. Bill Buckholes, thank you for the $2. Arturo, thanks for the great show. You're welcome. You're welcome. Andy, thank you for the $20, brother. Can I get triple the ICE traffic stops, please? Yes, sir, you can. Yes, sir, you can. Absolutely, sir. I believe you can. Absolutely. 530 D Money. Hey, welcome to the chat, 530 D Money. I don't know if you're new here, but welcome. You have been contributing very much. Self-deportation is still on the table. You get a free plane ticket home. You receive $3,500. I thought it was $1,000. Either way, it's still a get out of jail free card. So, well, hell, be paid to get out of jail card. Why wouldn't anyone want that, right? But yeah, you get a free plane ticket. You get $3,500, like apparently. Plus, you get to come back legally. That's the craziest thing. You get to come back legally. That's being too nice in my opinion, but whatever. And Weenie Cat to end the night with the happy poop. Protests. Are there protests happening or what? Henry Wright, are there protests occurring at this very moment that are live? Because look, if we could find that, then that would be great. Jane Lynn, thank you for the $10. So there you go, Arturo. Translation. Viola Hico de... What? All I see is this. You get off earlier and earlier each day? Is that what you're going to say? Oh, well. I've been on for 3 hours. What else is there to talk about? I mean, we could just sit here and talk. I don't mind. We'll just sit right here and just chit chat. Iron Infantry said we'll be boots on the ground tomorrow. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Love it. Roll call. What's the roll call? Beagle Mom with another 20. Been in and out. Appreciate your coverage. Thank you, Beagle Mom. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What's that? $70 today by yourself? Where's everyone else at? Oh, man. I wish there was more to talk about, but, you know. I mean, we could just chill. I don't know.
Oh, your hair still looks good, dude. Don't worry.
You're at work and need noise?
Fragments, correct?
Yes.
Were you informed at some
Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson trial?
Place September 12th at T-Mobile.
Yes, chill for a while. Thank you, Cruz, for the $2. House passes bill to make daylight saving time permanent. I like that. Oh yeah, my custom feed. What did I forget this? So I asked YouTube, just find me videos about ice. There you go. Y'all want to watch that? Yo, Paul Guzman with the $50. Full disclosure, my very first super chat ever. Appreciate you getting me through the work week. Hey, Paul, shout out to you, man. Thank you for that heavy duty first super chat. $50. Y'all want the Eagle cam? Fuck, man. Shayna Boslarelli. Yeah, thank you for the 5. He said, this is Shay from Iron Infantry. Oh! Should recognize the last name. Shout out to you, Shay. Thank you for the 5. Love you guys, man. I really do appreciate y'all going out there and being out there in the trenches for us. And I think everybody in the chat also appreciates you guys as well. Anything we could do, man. Anything I can do to help you guys out with your channels, to grow your platform. Anything I can do, I would gladly help you guys. Y'all have done so much for us. I don't even know where to begin to thank y'all, man. I just want y'all to be safe. I don't ever want to have to be sitting here while you guys are out there pepper sprayed and dealing with that nonsense. You know, I just hope you guys stay safe, you know. We appreciate you. The Daily Discourse family appreciates y'all so much. And anything I can do for y'all, man. Anything I can, I'll try to do it. Metal Smith, thank you for the $5. He said, I'm not here to chill. I'm here to watch leftists cry and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. Here's my gum money. And Shay, I gotta thank you too, because you're a very faithful wife. That man is dragging you out there into the trenches, and you just, it's like a good wife should, follows her man. I gotta give you a big shout. It's rare to find a woman like that, right? Very rare. A lot of people don't get that opportunity. Exactly. Lucky man. Lucky wife too. Okay, they're both lucky to have found each other. Awesome people all around. Love them both. Love to see that they do have a great relationship. Absolutely love to see it. Again, that's just something not a lot of people have. Not a lot of people get that opportunity. Exactly. Mrs. DD stands by you too, Arturo. Oh, I know she does. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be as successful as I was. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Wouldn't be able to be talking with y'all, man. Who knows where I would have been without my wife. What was I gonna look? Oh yeah. Somebody in the chat said they wanted the Eagle Cam. Arturo, I'm glad you're here. It gives me a place to vent and not be told to watch my blood pressure. My blood pressure. My blood pressure. I think my wife said she was hungry though. I was supposed to make steaks, but I went live. Oh my God. I mean, there was counter protests going on. I had to work, man. Had to clock in. I even asked her to before I went live. I was like, "Oh, are you okay? I know I said I was gonna cook steaks, and here I am just saying, oh, never mind, I'm going live." Steak over live stream. Oh no. Purpose over everything. Supposed to be a lot of flash flooding here in Texas.
Alarming increase in illnesses.
Thousands of...
Where are the protests, man? Well, I know y'all out there wreaking havoc on your communities. How come I don't see no live streams out there? My favorite auntie, Aunt Colleen. Thank you for the 10. She has 4 milkshakes from Mrs. Arturo. Oh yeah. Oh, she's in the chat. Where's she at? Now we got to bring her to the front of the congregation. Where's she at? She's been waiting patiently, y'all. That them steaks ain't gonna cook themselves. I am. Arturo's addicted to the protests, so we're gonna have to send you to rehab, bro. I am. A guilty as charged. I'm addicted. Addicted to the protests. Addicted to that addicted to the money that they bring. Ain't gonna lie. Y'all are all addicted to. That's why every time I go live to do live streams on protests, the numbers go crazy. Y'all be sending super chats like y'all got it. Okay, let me tell you, man. But yeah, when I'm doing a normal daily discourse show, everyone's like, man, where's Tommy? Where's Tommy at, man? Where's the Antifa Black Bloc? Just like the other night, we got into it, right? We go to Delaney Hall with Iron Infantry. We go over there, we're like all excited, yeah! And then all we got to do is listen to some leftist retard just mumble about and move the goalposts for a whole hour. That dude just wanted to hear himself talk. That tall black dude, and then the other black chick who was just like, I'm sorry, the black dude, the stud muffin, right? In her pronouns, sham, or whatever it is. They just wanted to hear themselves talk. They were just there to wreak havoc, you know? And well, we were so addicted, we sat there and listened the whole night, right? It is what it is. You know what? That was pretty crazy. They opened the door to the van with detainees inside. What if the detainees would have got out and fled? And it was only those two ICE agents in the vehicle that would have tried to stop them. And then also they would have had to, you know, like what? Rile up the protesters too? That could have been really crazy. Was it Jody though? Is she the one that shut the door? Was she the one that shut the door? You said when we go back, you're gonna make sure she's with you. Man, she is holding it down. She's the one that shut the door. Okay. Yeah, man. She goes out there all by herself at night to deal with these rabid protesters. And she doesn't do it for like clout or for a YouTube channel or content. She just goes out there and does it. She didn't know anybody was going to be out there that night, right? She just went out there, said, I'm going to go stand with ICE. She's got a heart of gold, man. She's got balls of steel and a heart of gold. Let me tell you, for her to do that for no reason, no reward, no payoff, just to go out there and stand with ICE. Yeah, exactly. Just a great American. Just we need more people like that, man. We need to be like that. We gotta do something. I gotta get out of the house one of these days. But I gotta come home too, because we ain't doing none of that. I got a show to run. If I ever do it though, I would have to go with people. I'd have to be I can't just go out there by myself. I'd have to go with the group or something. It says FIFA after party. What's going on with that? What is it? What's the FIFA after party? Is it like a riot like it was in New York? Oh, here he comes. Maybe. Oh, it is a hawk. It says bald eagle's nest. Is this just one of the young ones? One of the young eagles. One of the little babies. Wait. Again, Arturo, let's go. I have a private jet. There's over 1,500 of us SEALs. I mean, I've never been on a jet before. I've never even been on a plane before. You should make a mobile daily discourse. It's more complicated than that. Yeah. I'm good. I'm staying my ass right here at home. But look, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'm gonna make these steaks. I'm gonna go feed my wife. I'm over here neglecting her. All right. oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Aunt Colleen, you're right. See, the wife eagle is saying, "Come home, father, and feed us." Hint, hint. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. I really, really do, guys. I love this daily discourse family. And you already know tomorrow we're going to get back at it. If I could find a live stream to cover, I'll be back. All right, so let me go do this, feed my wife, see what's going on. If nothing else is going on, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have yourselves a great night.